It's me and Sheri Berry. Alicia flaked out and did not come alive with us today. But maybe she'll pop in if we make her feel bad. How are you today, Sheri Berry? How are you feeling? How has the week? Well, this is the new week. This is technically the beginning of the new week, right?
It is, and it's
Right.
beginning of the full moon in Aries, which is a beginning of a lot of interesting things. Oh, I just got my free psychic tarot mediumship reading with A5say.
All right. We
We
are live. Good, good,
are
good, good.
live. So it's been a good week. So I I had two board members, two, write the corporate office this week and tell the corporate office what an amazing job I'm doing.
I
Angie.
told, look, I told you. I'm just saying.
And um, I was in a meeting and they're talking about giving me more properties and taking it. Um, Hold on a second.
Let's see. Today
No,
was. Oh, go
they're
ahead.
I'm sorry. They're gonna take it away from my coworker, and I know she's gonna be kind of snotty about it. Hello, Rose Flower. But it's gonna be okay because I got some really good advice from a friend of mine, and um,
Hold on 1 second. Marcella, I see you in the chat. You have to stay online because you always get put on the list and then you just disappear. So you have to stay. Kina is in the background doing the chat and we put you on the list and then we get to your name, you're gone. So you have to stay on the list so that we can read you. Oh my gosh. All right. Continue. The two board members. Oh, your coworker's gonna be mad. I mean, look,
yeah.
I already told you they're going to give you more duties and then they're going to move you up and up, but you're going to keep going. Eventually, you'll box out of that location and be somewhere else, somewhere higher. Would you like remote work if you could? Do you like working from home? I love working from home.
I do, but I don't.
Hey, Affirm. Hey, Joy King. I think Sheri already said hi to Rose Flower. So Sheri, today's the full moon. Can you give people full moon ritual things to
Yes,
do? I just did my regular stuff. I made my list, burned it, and ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Oh, and also, have you seen the new Hocus Pocus movie? I loved it.
no,
Hocus Pocus 2. I liked it more better than Hocus Pocus 1, the first one.
I haven't even seen the first one, to be quite fair and honest
Oh
with you.
my gosh, you are lying.
No, I'm not.
Listen, I thought I was the only one. I was like, well, I need to at least see because I had seen clips here and there. And I've never seen E.T. I don't recall seeing the full movie of it. If I have, I was very, very young. But I only remember clips of E.T. And I just never had the time, took the time to watch it again. But Hocus Pocus, I just watched the original one. Then I watched the second one today, and I love the second one. Oh, look at
Right?
Queen. You like what? You never seen Hocus Pocus? That is blasphemy. People like what? You don't know Jesus?
Ooh, I'm going to. I will. I'm just. There was a whole time in my life when I was doing apartment management, and I was all freaked out about going to the movies because of bed bugs, and then I got them, and it was horrible. A horrible situation because I was going to shelters to help people get out of homelessness, and because I was going to the shelters and working with the people there and doing their paperwork there because I worked for affordable housing and low income housing, and I didn't have an office, so I'd have a wagon and a computer and a printer and everything. I would take everything there. I brought home bed bugs. I even brought them to the corporate office, and it was a disaster. I mean, it was a mess.
Listen,
So
I worked at a shelter that had bed bugs, and I thought I was going to lose my mind. Like it was me and a couple other girls, and we would wear the same outfits over and over. And they had them in the common areas, like on the couches and stuff. And this was a brand new facility that they had built, and so everything was brand new in it. And if you got bed bugs, you were quarantined to your room. You couldn't get a new roommate, and nobody could move in, and nobody you could move out, but nobody else could move in. And you had to every single day, like put your clothes in the dryer and strip. It was just, oh my god. And I was just praying every day, Lord, please don't let me get big. Please don't let me get big. It was like the worst feeling ever is to think that you could come home with it. And I had a friend. She said every day when she would get home from work, she would strip in her garage and throw those clothes in the washer or dryer, whichever, and then put on some new clothes because she was just that afraid of getting it. None of us ever did, but it is a very daunting thing to think about.
It is. It is.
All right, so what are you doing for your full moon ritual?
Okay.
What are you
So I
doing?
wanted to let everybody know that on a full moon, the full moon is now at its peak. And as it's getting smaller. So a full moon is to banish things away from you. So yes, the full moon is full of energy. Don't forget to set your crystals out. Don't forget to set your water out for full moon. Sorry, I totally just went blank. I'm preoccupied at the moment with a fella. To make your moon water, you can put herbs in your moon water. Stop, Angie.
I'm like, what?
Like herbs, like rosemary and bay leaf and things in your water to create your moon water. When you create your moon water, you can cleanse your altar. I have an altar, so I know a lot of people
So
don't.
it's basic. So you basically just take regular water and set it out in the
In
okay.
the moon, make sure you gather it before the sun hits it. So set your alarms for whenever sunrise is. So with a full moon, it's a way to banish things. And people usually think about getting rid of relationships. It's not only relationships, it's addictions.
Everybody, please let Keena know if you want to be put on the list. If you're just saying hi, she doesn't know if you want to be on the list. If you want to be on the list, let her know, and she'll add you, and then let her know whether it's general or if you have a question, put your exact question in there so she can start pinning you. She's building the list now, and so as she gets the list ready, then we'll get ready to start doing readings. But okay, finish Sheri. Make the moon water.
Okay, you make moon water. So you put the water out like so the moon can see it, so the moon can bless its energy with it. You can put herbs in it, like I said, rosemary, bay leaf, um, uh, clove, anything that you have in your, if you've got Italian spice in your kitchen because you make spaghetti sauce with Italian spice, those have oregano, those have um,
Hold on one second. Quinn, I do have a message for you so you can get put on the list. You don't have to skip. I do have a message regarding work for you. All right,
please
go
put
ahead.
Rose Flower on the list. She's my friend.
She's on the list. And Quinn, if you really want a reading, Keena can put you on the list because I do have a message about work. Okay, go ahead.
Um,
Oh
hold
yeah,
on.
and Don is at the psychic fair now. So if you're in the
Yes,
Phoenix area, Don is at the psychic fair on Dunlap in
at the
Phoenix at
Sheridan.
the Sheraton Hotel. So if you want to go by and see Don, that's where he is. And I think Susan's there, and I'm pretty sure Brittany Larson is also there. So all of them
That's
are
Susan's
at the
there
psychic
for
fair. So
sure.
you can go and visit them and see other stuff. He said there was a lot of other good stuff on there too.
That's good. I'm
Divine
glad
love and
it's
light.
going.
You are not divine. You are not love and light. How could you come on
Oh,
somebody
divine.
else's page and start
Hey,
asking people for stuff? But um, and I want to pose this to you, divine love and light, as a psychic medium to another psychic medium. How dare you come on somebody else's page and
you.
post somebody like that? Like, how do you share energy and then think that what you're doing is okay? You are you are vile. You do not have good energy, and everything that you're doing look, everything you've done to me, I already done to you. So until you do right by me, nothing, until you apologize for what you're doing in my comments, nothing that you try is going to work. So I just want to put that out there too. But you have a good day. Actually, don't have a good day. Have a bad day
Have
and
the
a
day
bad
you
week.
deserve.
Exactly. Have the day that
Have
you
the
deserve for
day
what
that
you're doing in the
you
comments. And
deserve.
none of my people are going to reply to you. None of my people are going to wish you any kind of greatness. And none of my people are going to reply to you. But I do want to let you know that I put protection around everybody on my list, everything that we're doing, and my social media, and everything that you are attempting to do will be sent back to you and make it even worse for you.
Have the day you deserve.
Exactly.
Have the day you deserve.
Julie said that she did see Susan and Don, but she did not see Brittany. I remember Brittany telling me she was going to do it, so maybe she changed her mind, but she was supposed to be there. Are you still at the psychic fair, Julie? Tell Don and Susan we said hi, and I hope they're having a good day. Don found this lady there who makes bracelet, who makes necklaces, and they're all the angel numbers, like 111222.
Oh, of
He said
course
he
he
had to buy
did.
one because he had never seen one. He had never, saw anybody with one before. So he bought the 1111. Okay, so what else? Hello,
Okay.
Dennis Arias.
So, anyways, back to you
The
banish
moon.
things away, banish things away. You can banish toxic relationships, and that doesn't just mean toxic relationships with other people. That means toxic relationships with addiction, like my addiction to caffeine, which I'm not banishing away because I like my addiction to caffeine. But
Oh, listen, I heard this, and okay, so I was listening to this lady, and she said, okay, she gets a lot of people who are like, oh, I don't have a bathtub, I can't do a salt bath. Oh, I don't have this, I can't do that. And she says that regardless of whether you do the rituals or not, if there are things in you that need to be released, they will be released. You're really just setting the intention when you do like all those other things, like the salt baths and all. You're just kind of setting the intention. But if there's things that need to leave, they're going to leave. It may not leave as fast as if you set the intention, but they're still going to leave. Is that correct?
yes,
Okay.
yes. So be
I,
sure to make sure when you're doing these release things, like you're letting them go, pushing them away, that you're also taking care of yourself. Super important. Self-care
so
is so
okay,
important.
I have two nothing. I'm not gonna say that one thing, but back to this. I when because I don't always know the things that I need to let go of, I'll just say all that no longer serves me because it could be a whole host of things that I need to let go of. But let me tell you one thing I always tell that you can release. You can release all these extra fat cells. Like I don't need any of these. All that stuff that make these little bat wings, you can take all that little fat cells and just take them right on by. Just let them go. And so I'm like, every time it's a full moon, and they be like, you need to release something. I release these fat cells. I release this extra stomach. I release all of this extra. You can come take all of that. But I always say all those things that no longer serve me. And unlike you, who doesn't want to get rid of her caffeine addiction, I do want to get rid of my sugar cravings. Like I do, I listen. I can eat sugar morning, noon, and night. Just candy, 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 candy. So I'm trying to get rid of that. So that
Yeah,
is one thing that I put on there for me. Like let go of that candy, candy, candy. Let go of that sugar craving. So I'm
I
working
need
on
to,
that.
I need to work on my candy because I've noticed that my candy has gotten like increased, and I go in ebb and flows on me.
I dreamed that my son returned home and my gift was 5 bags of M&Ms and some Twizzlers. Like
Go
whoever
girl.
dropped him off was like, "Mom, they sent you 5 bags of M&Ms and some Twizzlers. How greedy are you when you dreaming about food? Don't even think that."
So anyway, that's what I was um that's what I was gonna say. Cord cutting is also something that you can do. I'm not saying cord cutting with like again, cord cutting doesn't have to be with another person. Cord cutting could be with habits. Cord cutting could be with like smoking, with bad habits, with things that you want to get pushed away. So just remember, a full moon is to push things away.
Hey, Lewis, with your grown ass self,
Hi, Lois, this is a grown
grown
out.
ass man. Hey,
Yeah.
Liz Brewer. See, if y'all was in class, y'all would know what the inside joke is. Y'all don't ever come to class, so y'all don't know what that joke is. It is funny. Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. Me, Sherry, Keena, Don, Julie, Lewis,
Be right back.
Alicia, a whole Affirm Wellness, all of us, we be on there having a good time. Y'all should come in there just to check us out. Or just, well, if you're trying to learn about your abilities. If not, then no. But I know one good thing that the East Coast is going to love is that y'all about to fall back. Y'all only gonna be 2 hours difference, and it ain't gonna be so late. Like we start class at 6, it'd be 9. Now it's only gonna be 8. So I know y'all love that. And even though Arizona does not change times, when you guys change, it throws us into Pacific Standard Time, which is what we are now. And then when y'all fall back, we'll go back to Mountain Standard time. But yeah, Arizona does not change times, but it still doesn't make the time zones any easier trying to explain it to everybody else. Where you at? Where you doing? I just have to keep a map in my screenshots. Like, look, this is where I am. You are in relation to me in this area here. All right. So, all right, guys, I hope you got some good questions in there. So we're just about to go ahead and start getting reading. Continue to let Keena know if you want to have a reading. I know people like for us to really get right to it, so we're not waiting. So we're going to go ahead. Keena, who is the first person? Even Keena looking bored back there. What's the problem, Keena? Oh, Keena
So,
head probably hurt because
I
she
did
just got her hair done.
I
Hi,
did get
SK. Nice to meet you. If you want a reading, SK, just, oh, I was going to say, let Keena know. Keena is in the background. She's manning the chat. Let her know what your question is. Is it general or is it specific? And if it's specific, don't type the word specific. Type the actual question that you have, and then Keena will post it and we'll get to it. So the first person on the list is Marcella. And you could go ahead and get started with her, Sheri, because I know her, and then I'll try to tap into her energy and see what it is. But immediately I get an excitement, like, geez, oh, P. So, Marcella, are you still here on the list so we can read you? Because I do got good energy. Like, as soon as I said your name and tapped into your energy, I got very good, exciting energy. But go ahead, Sheri.
Okay.
Hi, Pam.
I'm like shuffling. So I do have 5 torn tendons in my shoulder. I found out this week.
Oh, that's what Don was it? Oh, that's what me, you, and Don were talking about. Okay,
yeah. And it is. I did have it before, but I do have calcified buildup. I start physical therapy, and I do have to have a contrasting MRI done, which I'm not really excited about. That hurts. I've had that before where they stick a very, very large needle. Sorry, my cats decided to rearrange the furniture. So they stick a very long needle into your
I'm sorry, SK, will I repost what? Okay. All of you that are coming in, Keena will let you just let Keena know whether you have general or type your question, and Keena will let you know when you made the list. She's building the list now. Be patient with Keena. If you're rude to Keena, then I won't read you. So be patient as she is manning about 6 or 7 different platforms. So she has to pull the questions and get the list ready from different platforms. So give her a chance to do that, and she will reply to you. You are not on the list until Keena, which it'll probably say A5 says that you're on the list. So wait for her to tell you you're on the list. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sheri.
Okay. So they inject into the socket, into the joint, into the shoulder. So
I think they're gonna do a little bit more than that. I think they're actually, because I saw them cutting, and like Don said, he thought it would be her. She says that Marcella isn't responding, and I had good news for her. So I'm going to give a very short reading for Marcella because she's not here. But I did get very excited energy, like jumping up and down, like a yes, like a victory, but you're witnessing the victory. And I think you know what I'm talking about because your daughter is about to fight, and I see you ringside, and I see you jumping up and down. So I'm believing that that'll be a good thing there. I see you settling down more, being a lot more, being a lot less, uh, uh, rowdy is the word that they're using, like you're really settling down and you're kind of enjoying life because you're looking at life differently now and you're seeing a joy and everything. You're thinking about moving to a different area. I don't know if you necessarily want to move out of Michigan, but I do see that you are enjoying your travels and getting to see things that you've never saw before, but that you are thinking about moving to some other place or just some other area, maybe in Michigan that is a little less city like a little bit quieter, a little bit more slowed down. I see you cooking more, like you're in the house cooking a lot more. I see you enjoying being a grandmother, and I also see you enjoying just kind of relaxing and being slowed down and uh, just enjoying the slower pace of life. So that's what I got.
I pulled the card about information and senses, and then I pulled a card about drawing down the moon, so her divine feminine energy, and she sitting in silence. So she needs to sit and listen. Like she's gonna get some information. I'm getting that she needs to get some information, and it's like she just needs to listen to it. So it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know that she actually does it. She's in our bloodline. She is a relative, but I just don't know.
I don't think it's like divine information, but she's going to get information. You know
Oh,
how we are as people, sometimes we hear things but we don't listen. She needs to listen to the information. It's going to be good. It's going to be good information, but she needs to sit and listen to the information. She needs to hear it. But I
okay.
don't get that it's bad.
Oh, okay. Good stuff, but just listen and pay attention.
Listen and pay attention.
Exactly. All right, Keena, who's next? Oh, yeah, who's next? Joy King, are you still here? How do you see my new career and future for the coming year in 2022? Will be wanting to. Wait. So you're asking us, how do we see your future in real estate? If I break this question down correctly, what is your future in real estate looking like for the year 2023?
I actually don't
I
see real estate being good in 2023.
Oh my gosh, literally you snatched the words out of my mouth because I heard, are you dedicated enough for the work that it's going to be? Like everybody's jumping on the real estate train because this year everything was super inflated. But next year, who's going to buy the houses if nobody has the money because everything is astronomical? I literally just saw this show, My Lottery Dream House, and somebody won the lottery. They won bingo. They won $60,000 from bingo. And in Arizona, and she was buying a house in North Phoenix, and the houses were $550,000. This was in February of this year. $550,000, and the houses weren't even that impressive. They were literally just like, oh well, like houses that I would think would be at most $250,000. They were $550,000, and that was a going rate at the time. Like every house he showed her was 500, 525, 550, and I was like, these houses aren't that impressive for it to be um, why would I be happy again? I don't understand the question. Are you asking us when will you be happy again? Happiness is a choice. You can be happy at any time, Miss Stalker. Um, it's not like the universe doesn't make you happy or sad. It's taking your circumstances and either being happy about them or not. So what I'm seeing for that question right there, there's nothing psychically that you look to see when will you be happy again. But I'll do your reading. Or maybe you want to frame the question a little bit different. But back to the person with the real estate, Joy King. I immediately heard, "Are you ready for um, the dedication that it's going to take? It's not going to be an easy breezy ride that everybody thought it was this year. Are you ready for the dedication for the?" And they show someone with like a briefcase on their shoulder and going from house to house to house to house, trying to show somebody this and trying to explain something to this and trying to do this and trying and trying and trying and trying. And they're showing me like 10 no's and then maybe one yes. So are you really ready for that? Like, don't, they're saying, and they're literally showing me somebody with eggs and they're showing me 5 egg baskets and they're saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket because it's not going to work out like that. If you want to do real estate, you need to have something else in addition to that because it's not going to be as easy as you think it's going to be next year for you or for many other people. But
Anybody.
you can go ahead and go, Miss Sheri.
No, that's it. I mean, I don't even have to pull cards to sit there and say, I got the real estate is not going to be the same next year. It's going to be a lot of hard work. I'm not going to say that you are not going to be successful, but you are going to be grind. Do it. I see money falling for you. I do see like the fluttering of money. However, you are going to be working hard. Please don't forget to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Please.
And
So important to give yourself a bath. I don't like baths, but I'm seeing bubble bath. Pamper yourself. You have to make sure if you're going to take this road, you're going to take this journey. It's a lot of hard work, but you have to be able to pamper yourself. Don't forget yourself. That's what
and Affirm Bonus was getting the same thing. And Affirm is another person that is in our online class, and she also is another person that
on this line because
does readings with us. And she said she picked up on the same thing. She said that you need another source of income besides real estate. So we're all saying, like, we all heard it a different way, but we're saying don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like, you need to literally have additional income and let that kind of build. But that isn't going to be the success that you think it's going to be, where you're just going to be like selling Houston or whatever one of those shows is. Like, you really are going to have to work really hard at it, but you also need a steady stream of income is the word that I'm hearing. And then I see the Four of Coins where they're holding on to that money, being conscious of the amount of money that's coming in as well as the amount of money that's coming out. So real estate, it won't be as lucrative as you think it'll be, but you will have success in it, but it'll just be hard work. It's really the sweat of your brow. Like, you're really going to be working hard in this real estate situation in order to get what you need, or in order to make money, or in order to move houses for 2023. So don't quit. I wouldn't quit your regular job just to have this as your sole employment. Or if you are, just be ready for the commitment. That's what I got. That was the first thing I got is, are you ready for the commitment? All right, so who's next, Keena? I hope that helps you out, Joy King, and I hope that gives you a little bit of enlightenment. Because again, we're always looking for healing and helping you to make the best decisions and the best choices.
I'm really hearing right now, Joy, that you're not taking care of yourself. I don't know why that I'm on this fucking self-care kick, but I'm seeing bubble bath, and I don't like baths. There's a thing for me about taking a bath, but
I don't like baths either. I feel like you're sitting in your own filth.
Yeah.
Give me a shower.
I'm hearing like you definitely need to take care of like a ritual bath. Like, you need to take care of yourself. You need to like there's some pampering that you need to do for yourself. So it's very, very important. Like, I was having a bad day. No, I wasn't having a bad day. I'm like, my shoulder's bothering me. So I went out and bought another new pair of moon earrings yesterday to pamper myself. You can't see them because they're black, and I have dark hair.
I like the other ones. You have the crescents, I think they were.
These are crescents too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like those too.
Yeah, but my hair's so damn dark that you really can't.
My hair is dark, isn't it?
Your hair is dark, Angie. Yes.
Sheri keeps forgetting that that's my hair. Whenever she decides to cut it off and give it to me, or whenever it's her demise.
Yeah.
Mommy Manners. Who's that?
Mommy Manners. She's my friend on TikTok.
Hi, Mommy Manners. It's nice to see you. Thank you for joining us.
So that's what I did is I went and bought these at Terror Traders. I love that fucking store.
I've never heard of that. Where's that?
It's in Chandler on Alma School and Elliott. It's a spooky store, but it's all year round. So it has
Tarot Traders.
Terror, like scared.
Oh, terror. Oh, okay.
So it's got like some legit. You better knock it off, cat. It's got some like legit stuff, but it's got some hokey stuff, but legit, really cool stuff too. And if you're in the Arizona area, I'm sorry, if you're in the Arizona area and you are a crafter,
is there a naked man in the house somewhere? Like, what?
No, there's not. But somebody just wrote something that it was like kind of on that line.
That was that kind of bluster. I was like, oh my God, this is wholly inappropriate. This is so inappropriate. I know an inappropriate text or response when I see one, honey.
I was like, what the hell? OMG. OMG.
Listen, a penis pic could change your life. You'd be like, wait, what?
I know, right? But that's not what it was. It was something along that lines. It was stated, but unexpected. Whew. Okay.
50 Shades of Red.
Okay.
That'll perk your day right on up there, honey.
It was not.
Let's get Sheri 10 minutes to gather herself.
Okay.
Rose Flower, you are next, honey. Look, I think your reading is going to be a lot better now. Everything coming up. Sunshine.
Oh my God, I'm laughing so hard by crying.
Alicia
Okay.
said, get the handcuffs out, honey.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me be like absolutely 100% like.
Travine Sims, please get off my page with that. I will report you, and I will, I promise, I will not be kind about it. Get off my page, poaching my people. None of my people are going to inbox you, give you a reading, or pay you any money. We're doing this for free. Why would they come to you and pay you? And why would you, as another reader, be so bold and be so nasty as to do this on somebody else's page?
Angie, and Kina, you guys are keeping a list, right? For me, right?
Yes, Kina is keeping a list of all the people who are coming on the page poaching. And if you're on the page and this person asks you to do something, you can report them for trying to solicit you on my page. There is no soliciting on my page. You are not welcome on my page. Do not inbox these people. They are poachers. Do not.
So Karma, my friend, my badass friend, she said, "Oh, please share that list with me and I will help you, sister."
And there you go.
And there you go.
Hocus pocus.
Focus, focus.
All right, Miss Roseflower, you said you wanted a general reading. Are you gathered now, Sheri? You back to life? Thank you, Liz, for blocking that person. It's just unbelievable how people come on here and think that it's okay to do that. That's like literally coming into my store and being like, I know you Starbucks, but I'm Dutch Brothers and I'm just gonna go ahead and sell my coffee here too. Like, who does that?
Like we have a mutual person that we were in a crystal store, and that mutual person that you and I know would come up behind me and say, "Oh, don't buy that here because this store over here has it for a lot cheaper." She would do that in my other friend's store about her incense. Like when I was in Prescott, she would tell me that, "Oh, don't buy that incense here. It's cheaper over there." And I'd look at her and I said, "I don't give a fuck where it's cheaper. This is the incense I want. This is a good quality incense, and this is actually a good price." And I'm an incense junkie.
Me too. I need to go and get some more, but I've been hesitant to go where I normally go, so I'll have to find a new source.
Okay.
Okay, Roseflower, I'm so sorry. We're taking forever. What is that?
That's a box of incense I bought.
Oh, wow. Is it all different kinds or is it just the honey?
That's just honey because it's going out of stock.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is my box of incense. So if you want to talk about addiction.
Oh, you love incense. I'm not even on your level. I'm not even on your level. I thought my little bag was going to do something. That box make my bag look like some cheap tricks. And make my bag look like some cheap tricks.
Yeah.
So all right. So a general reading for Roseflower. Okay, and so as soon as I actually tapped into your energy, I saw somebody in a convertible car with like it's kind of like the 70s or 80s, it's probably late 70s, early 80s, and they have a scarf tied around their head to keep their hair down, and it's bright sunshine, the music blaring, and it's like two girls in a car, and you're on a road trip, and you're trying to get out. And so I'm hearing you need to get out and have some sunshine. You need to get out for a girls trip or a road trip. It doesn't have to be a girls trip. You need a road trip. You need some sunshine. You need to do this before the fall leaves hit, is what I heard. Before the fall leaves hit. So you really need to go out and and have a good time, or get like just have a frivolous time where you kind of throw your cares to the wind. Because I literally seeing like a stack of papers in your hand and you just throw them to the wind and you're out just partying, you're having a good time. And at the end of it, you're rejuvenated, your mind is relaxed, and you're ready to hit the ground rolling. But they're saying you need this, whether it's 1 day, 3 days, or 2 days, or whatever it is, you really need to hit the road and you really need to get out and enjoy just a fun, frivolous weekend where you just kind of let your hair go. I don't know if you do anything specifically for Halloween, but I'm hearing that that might be a good weekend for you to just kind of let your hair down and just party and just kind of be free and frivolous. That is a day that I'm seeing that, and I don't know if you celebrate, but I'm seeing like costumes and people drinking and just eating food and having a good time. It seems to be in a wave, and it doesn't seem to be something that's here. So if somebody invited you to go somewhere and do something, I'm hearing that you should very much be. Here's another one, Sheri. It's commish. Oh no, this is somebody. Oh no, they have a question. Lord have mercy. The way they
Thank
answer,
you. You're like,
I was like, we got another one. But I'm getting Rose Flower that you really need this road trip. You really need to just let everything go and not like take a vacation and still take work with you. Like leave everything that has to do with work and then just go and just have a reckless, a age appropriate reckless time, because the reckless 20 time, the same recklessness that you would be at 20, you would not be at 30 and you would not be at 40. So have an age appropriate um kind of uninhibited time where you enjoy yourself and you just kind of laugh. Like they show you throwing your head back and just laughing hard, laughing out loud, laughing from your gut, and truly enjoying yourself. So that's how I got it. What do you got, Sheri?
um, so I pulled the World card, which I usually don't use tarot, but I was told to use tarot for you. So I pulled the World card, and the World, for me, this higher arcana is like go out and seize the day. Like carpe diem is what I'm hearing. Like seize the day, seize it. It's yours. Have that, like Angie said, that road trip, that girls trip, that trip of a lifetime. This is your oyster. Take it.
I'm also getting like you're gonna transition into something a lot more busy, and this is your time to just go ahead and let those things happen. Hi, Mars, Mars. Um, Kina will add you to the list, so just give her time. But I am getting that you just really need to let your hair down and have a good time. Like I don't feel like I feel like they're showing me like this is they're saying cog, or like this is your path and there's a knot right here. And that knot is that you need to unwind, you need to untwist, you need to relax a little bit. You're causing the blockage in your life. So like if things are not moving financially, spiritually, emotionally, it's because you need to have this release. You need to have this time. You also probably need to do a full moon ritual where you release some things. And that could be as simple for me as saying, I release the things that no longer serve me and allowing them to go. Like literally wishing, like on my drive to work at night, I can see the moon very well. And so sometimes I'll just be reciting over and over while I'm driving. Um, I release all the things that no longer serve me, and I don't know what those things are. So whatever it is that the universe, God, your higher power thinks that you no longer need to let go, you let go. But again, one thing that I always release is the fat cells. I'd be like, y'all can take every last one of them fat cells and ship them to the moon, because I do not need them. I don't even want to get them to nobody else, not even to these trolls that, you know what, you can't get these
Put
fat
on the
cells.
troll.
Give it to them.
Yeah,
They want something in their inbox, put that in their inbox. All these fat cells. Here you go.
yep.
All right, Miss Roseflower, that's all I have for you. Sheri, do you have anything else?
Nope. Just seize the day. That's what I'm hearing. Carpe diem, which
All
actually I'm
right.
hearing.
And I feel like that has come up for you a lot, Roseflower, where you really just need to get out and have a good time and enjoy yourself. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Cat Flatley. Who's next, Keena? We probably need to roll on through because this list getting bigger and bigger. Thank you for sharing, Miss Catherine Johnson. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Keena, I know Cat ain't next. Is she? Oh, Siobhan, you love candles. I love candles too. I'm a candle person. One of the things that you're always talking about abundance. Before we do Cat, can you tell Siobhan or her real name is Earlene, but can you tell her about the candle ritual? She says she likes candle, so let her know about the candle and the cinnamon and things like that.
Okay.
And the candles that she's describing, you can literally get them at the dollar. So pay
So
attention to
any
that. These
candle.
are abundance things.
Okay. You can use a green candle, and if you can't find green, use white. Okay. So to bring abundance to you, you can take a candle and you can roll it in cinnamon, roll it towards yourself. And then you put $1 or however many increments of money you want underneath the candle. And then you talk about bringing in abundance and prosperity to yourself. Bring it to yourself and say, I want this abundance, or whatever that ritual thing that Dawn says. That's a really good mantra to say. Put the
Kina, you
dollar,
can put that up, please, if we have it.
put the I have infinite abundance waiting. Yes, that is perfect. Or what I like to say is, I do not chase, I attract. What belongs to me, it will come to me. And if you say, I do not chase, I attract, I want abundance to come to me because it
I
belongs
also
to
say
me.
money flows to me like a river. And then
What
you know
money?
what? I said that on my walk, and when Thursday morning I was going on my walk, I said this thing right here. I have infinite abundance, and my wants and needs are always met. Then I started saying money flows to me like a river. I came home. Don did my reading, and he had the 9 of coins, which is like the lady of leisure for me. She has more money than she needs, and it was going like this. He said, I see it as a river flowing money to you. And I said, Don, I literally was on my walk this morning before I logged in to your live, and I said money flows to me like a river. But go
So
ahead, Sherry. I'm sorry.
you put the money underneath the candle, you let the candle burn, you say the ritual, and then you pay it forward. Put that money out as a tip, give it to somebody, put it in a donation box, move it forward, and your abundance will come in. If it's money specific, don't say I want money, because you could get a freaking dollar back. Do a specific amount of money. I ask for abundance and prosperity because for
I
me,
write on my candle.
yeah, and
I
then
also do that too, because I remember you saying that. I write like what it is. Like if I want
describe on your
5,000, I'll put 5,000 plus, 10,000 plus, whatever denomination of money. I'll put that on there. I'll roll it in the cinnamon, like you said, toward me. Like I take the cinnamon and put it in my hand, then I roll the candle toward me, and I
towards
sprinkle a little
you,
bit in the inside of it. I also I light it,
and
and
it
then
burns well.
I do all the things that you tell me, and I put the money under, and I tipped or paid it forward with the money.
And then you can use aventurine, jade. I like jade. Malachite, green stones, or even clear quartz to pull in that green abundance and money for yourself.
Yeah.
So
So
it
those
just,
are all good things to do, Miss Early, in order to bring in abundance.
and then your cinnamon around, like at the blow the cinnamon in the door, the beginning of the month. Wash your doors with peppermint tea, peppermint oil, and you're just constantly thinking like your abundance, your happiness, bringing it in. If that's
I'm a Pisces, so I'm very imaginative. I'm always, daydreaming about something. So I daydream all the time about me. Like I'll move into the same house 450 times. Like I'm always daydreaming about how I want the house to look, where I want it to be, how many rooms I want. Do I want upstairs, downstairs, this, that? Like I'm always putting that out there into the universe. The universe will never be like, oh, I don't know what I want. Yeah, let's figure out which one she want the most, because she got 800 items on her list. She sure do. You never gonna have to be like, oh, we don't know what Angie want. Hold on, let me pull out my big list, because for the universe, I have a big list. Like that ain't my little stuff. That's my regular list that I get. A regular people like, oh, what you want for your birthday? Hold on, I got a list. But when the universe be like, what you want? Hold on, let me get my universe list, because my universe list is a lot more expensive than my regular birthday list. I'm just saying. I use the abundance money from the crystal shop. Okay. I just realized they painted our doors green. Keena said she just realized
yay,
they painted her doors green. Infinite abundance is coming. Hey, I like that. Yes, they did paint
yes.
your doors
Whoop, whoop,
green.
whoop.
That is good. I like all of that. So we're always giving you little prosperity tips here, little abundance tips here, things to do that'll just change your attitude. Sometimes it's not so much calling these things in as it is changing your mindset on to attract those things to you. As much as you can attract a bad day where you step in a puddle, get a flat tire, and drop your phone and crack the screen, you can also pull in a day where you find $20 on the road. Somebody buys your lunch while you're in line, or you get a rebate in the mail. Like those are all things that you can call into yourself just the way to. Life and death is in the power of tongue. I think people forget that and they say things not realizing that you're putting that out into the atmosphere. Whichever side of the road that you fall on with religion, it's still in speaking everything into the existence. Like they always say, everything that you see, everything that's in my hand, everything that is of the material world was in somebody's mind first. It had to be created. So you are the person that has to create the things that you want. And I'm always telling the universe doesn't have any of the, you know what kind of husband I want. They know what kind of house I want. They know what kind of car I want. They know what kind of body I want. They like, look, she want it all. And I keep on telling them my universe list is long.
And then I always find like writing things down in I will, like I have a daily, a weekly, a monthly, and a yearly. And I write it down. I will like I will get out of bed at 7 a.m. I mean, I don't know. I'm just making that one up. But last year I did that, and all of my I wills but one came to fact. Like
You know what? Oh, go
my
ahead.
my only one was actually probably a good one, which was I will marry this guy that I was dating, and it's kind of like a good thing that that didn't happen. But all my other I wills came to fact, and it was just because I had absolute 100% faith in that. And when you start that believing in yourself, that's where the magic happens. You don't have
That
to be a
happened with one of my friends. She used to do that every year at the beginning of the year or right at the very end. She would make a list of what her goals would be for the year. And she said the first time she did it, she checked off each one of her items on there. I tried to do it, but I don't think I had the full belief in it and it wasn't coming true. But I did it for 3 or 4 years. I would create the list and I would set my goals for whatever the new year was coming. And I would try not to make them frivolous. I really tried to make it something like I want to buy a house. I want to, get this much higher income, this, and that. And when you say abundance, again, speak clearly on what you want. I don't just tell them I want abundance because they could give me abundance of laughter. And although I would enjoy an abundance of laughter, I would also love an abundance of sex and an abundance of clothes and an abundance of
I
money.
give
So
you
I
an
always
abundance
am
of
very
laughter.
specific. And that's what I'm saying. I get enough laughter from you. I don't need an abundance of laughter. I need I need an abundance of other
Right.
things. So I am
And
very specific about what I want. You sometimes have to be specific about what you want. Lord, I need $5,000. Universe, I need $5,000. I need $10,000. I need keys to my apartment. Like you can speak the things that you specifically want. Don't be generic about it. That's why I hate when people do a general question. Be specific about what you want. I want money. I want a man. I want clothes. I want like whatever it is that you want.
be
Say
specific.
it.
I want a man that treats me right. Or I want a woman that treats me. I want a
Right. Be
partner that
specific about what you want because the Lord will be
right.
like, oh, okay, well, you want any old man, here's something.
Here's something. And you're right, mommy. I burn Baileys. I mean, you've seen my TikToks where I'm torching shit on fire. I mean, everybody on this live that's been on live before has seen I love fire. Fire and rain are my things.
I've done
So
the bay leaves too. I'm just gonna put you know what? I've done the bay leaves. And Sherry did the bay leaves for me and it worked very well.
and I didn't even tell her.
She didn't even tell me and it worked out very well for me. So I was proud of that. But it only worked because she was giving me good stuff and not bad stuff. So don't even try the bay leaves with the bad stuff because it ain't gonna happen. Keena says she's a rain girl too.
Yes,
Since
you
we don't have rain as much here, I do go outside when it rains and kind of get my feet wet and kind of, live in the rain because we don't get it as much here. Now, this year we did have more than I could enjoy. I was like, hold on now, like y'all raining like every day and I just don't like it. But
well,
I
I
am a
got
rain person
soaked
too.
in the rain yesterday.
Charlotte Hooray, or Charlotte Hooray is another poacher or another person who's asking people
Yeah,
for readings.
charlatan.
Please, last name Hooray, get off my page.
Um,
You are very rude. You are not, you know what I'm saying? As another reader, As
Be
a
right
person
back.
who has their own page, you are inappropriate. You are so inappropriate for coming into somebody else's house and saying, "Oh, please inbox me." They're not going to inbox you. Everybody on my page is up on it, and they know that you are a faker. They know that they're not going to pay you for something that I'm giving to them for free. And I'm hoping that you would just leave the page so we don't have to report you. But if you guys want to report her and block her, that's fine that you do that. We're just asking that you get off the page. All right, Keena, I think Kay was next. Kay, I'm sorry, we went way off on a tangent about
Sorry.
cancer and everything else, but I hope it was good information because it's always healing, love, and light. We're always trying to give you things that'll
I
that'll
always
bring
love
joy
you
and
feeling
happiness
light.
to you.
I'm a
So,
nasty ass bad bitch, and I do not fucking care.
for most of you in the chat, we're love and light, and we're trying to bring healing to you. But for the rest of you who are being poachers and who are just being nasty and rude and coming in here trying to poach the list, we are not. And you know what? For some reason, I keep saying poach, as in like, you know, that's the word that spirit is giving to me, and so I think that's, I don't know why that's significant. I keep saying well, at least just say Blocktober. We about to block all y'all and get y'all right off our page. And before I can even say anything, Keena be like, click, click, y'all gone. So I didn't worry about it. Hopefully Keena got all them. If you didn't, Keena, at least get the list ready. All right, Miss Cat, are you still here, Flatly? I'm sorry we took so long. Add me, please. Relationship, whatever you pick.
Y'all drinking, right?
To
Y'all got your
myself.
drink out because we're doing relationship reads.
All right.
I got
Um,
mine. Number
are you
2.
guys drinking? I'm not drinking because if I drink, Lord help the children.
So when we're,
I'm not even gonna chew on nothing.
shut up.
I'm not. No, not you know what I'll be chewing on. So, and you know what? Last time I tried to eat ice on her, you was like, "Oh, just." I remember she was like, "Why don't you eat your ice?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't
Just
want to be loud." You was like, "Just mute it." I'll be done muted it, just chink clink 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 clink, and forgot to unmute it or unmute it and just be clank 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 clank. I'm all in or I'm all out.
okay. So relationship for Miss Cat.
Did Kat say she was still here, Keena? Because I didn't see her on there. So are you still here? If you're not here, we're gonna keep going. Cat Flatley, are you still here? We need you to respond to let us know that you're still on here before we do your reading, because I don't want to waste time. We have an extensive list, and if you're not going to stay here and listen to it, then we're not going to go ahead and read you. And we've called your time several times. Your name. Okay, yep, she's here. All right, there you go.
Okay.
So between her and Stevie and myself.
Okay. So I got
I don't even, whatever you pick up pertaining to myself and Steven. I don't really get anything. I get a flat kind of stability, but I don't get any hot and heavy romantic feelings, but I also don't get any doom and gloom. I just get kind of like a flat, like a friendship vibe. That's where I get a friendship zone. And then I saw a zone and I heard friend zone. So I don't know if you don't really like this person or not. Like you're just trying to see what we're gonna get. But I get that I get like a friendship vibe, like the friend zone. And I don't know if you put that person in the friend zone or they put you in the friend zone, but I get a friend zone vibe.
so I got like allies. I got natural assistance, divine support, and comfort. So I pulled this card, hidden familiars. So I think there's some.
I feel like this person is not being very forthcoming because I got the Seven of
Yeah.
Cups. Yeah, like they're being very mysterious and you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if it's going to be a good thing, a bad thing, a long term, a short term. So that's why you came here, because they're very, like they seem to be very middle of the road and they don't give you any highs and lows. It's not, I love you. It's not, I miss you. It's not whatever. It's just, kind of brotherly sister. It feels very, very platonic to me. It doesn't feel like it's very romantic. And this right here, Seven of Cups, is showing me that it could be like it's very mysterious to you. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if this person is going to be loving, like I said, loving, affection or whatever. And I don't even get like I don't like you vibe. It's just they're very flat and emotionless. And so you're like, well, I don't know whether I should fight for this or whether I should move back. And so that's the question that I'll ask the pendulum, because you didn't give me anything. You just asked. And so even spirit is like, I don't know what he want. I don't know what it. So I'm going to see, is there a romantic future with Kat and Steven?
So I'm getting that he's going through something, like he's working with something, and because he's got this ebb and flow fucking thing going on. I'm sorry, I've got a potty mouth, and I'm not sorry about it, but we got this ebb and flow thing going. So for him, it's hot and cold because he's just like, oh, like that, and and he's not being honest with himself. Is I that's what I'm thinking, is like he's not really being honest with himself, and he's committophobic. Even though he's committed, he's still afraid to make that final step. He's always like looking over at the other grass in the other garden.
So when I ask, is there a romantic connection, I get a yes, but when I get, is there a romantic future, I get a no. So connection, yes, there is something now, but I don't get that there's a future. So it's kind of like we know each other enough that we can be intimate, but then after it's done, like after everybody's had their release, it's back to this. You can go.
Like,
when the fireworks hit, once the fireworks,
once the face turns red a million times.
Exactly. When everybody's like, "Ooh, Lord," that it's all said and done. So I don't get that this person is hot and heavy in any kind of way. And I'm hearing you have other options. That's also a part of this, is that if you have other options go along with your options, you know this person very well. You said you spent 9 years together and 3 years apart. For me, the question that they're now telling me to ask you is, why would you go back to somebody? You spent 9 years with this person. You knew exactly what their person was. Remember the reason you left. I think that's what sometimes we do. We forget the reason that we left, and we think, oh, this is a new person. At the age that you are, do you see yourself changing drastically to be somebody else? Do you really see yourself romantically being somebody completely different? You're kind of set in who you are. And I'm not saying that you can't change, which you might be able to change, but you're thinking that this person has drastically changed. Have you drastically changed in the last 3 years to the point where you would be a different person romantically? And if that is the case, then maybe he has too. But what I'm getting is that it's kind of like friends with benefits. There's nothing going to be romantically happy, and you should be ready for the other opportunities that are available, because I hear that there's 2 or 3 other possibilities that could be coming along for you.
I hear number two.
The second person, or she has two more options.
I hear the second person.
Oh, so yeah, I'm seeing that you should really just move on. He wasn't like this before, though. He wasn't confusing and didn't have such a fight.
Well, I think he's confused because he's got somebody else.
Well, ultimately, it's your decision. Are you feeling that this is a relationship you want? Like, if you had to spend the rest of your life with this person, is this how you would want to spend your life with the person? Is this the personality that you want? Because this is what I heard one day, and I don't know if it was on TV or I heard an older couple say it. Once all the sex is gone, all you have is conversation. So is this somebody you enjoy talking to, laughing with, watching TV with, eating dinner with, spending time with? Like, once all the sex is gone, do you enjoy spending time with this person as a person? Do I enjoy being in your company? Is this someone I would like to bring around my family and friends and we would have a good time? Or would you be a party pooper? Or would you be a person you'd be like, oh, okay, he's having a bad day all the time? Like, you decide how you want that to be. But I'm getting, yes, there are romantic feelings, but know that there's no romantic future. So that's what I got for that person. So who's next, Keena? And the list is now closed. Keena's going to be putting the list against at the bottom soon. So Deb, you're next. Deb, are you here? Keena says she's been trying to get you to respond. So are you here, Deb? Tanya Hikes, I don't know that you're on the list, but as I read your question, should I stay with Kevin? I gotta know immediately.
No, I gotta know.
So let me go ahead and do that. Who was it? Tanya Hikes or Hikey? Should Tanya stay with Kevin? And that's my no immediately. The
I
answer
got
is
a
no on
no.
that. So I don't know if you're on the list, but the answer is no. Okay, Deb, Keena said you did. You are moving. Wait, I just got a new place to live. Will I have a romantic roommate?
No.
Um, are you saying like someone who will be your roommate and you'll fall in love with them, or are you saying, oh, am I gonna meet somebody and then they're gonna move in with me? Like, okay.
What the fuck are you doing? Stop. That's my cat. Sorry.
I'm like, oh, somebody about to get the beat down.
It's my cat. He pulls off the stoppers on the yeah, and he pulls them off. So he's high on catnip. Okay.
Keena, wait, we're reading who?
Are we reading Deb or Mommy? Who are we reading? Deb, oh, my question is. We just got a new place and well, I
Come
have a
on, Alicia, if you come in there, she talking about y'all want a third, fourth, but Alicia, don't come here talking junk. If you go come on in here, come on in here. I sent you the link, so just come on. Look, Alicia done said, oh, they having too much fun without me. Come on in here, Alicia, and get this girl reading. So Deb, her question is, well, I just got a new place. Will I have a romantic roommate? So you
I
might
got
get
no.
Sherry got to know so quickly. I got I hear get the keys first. Get the keys and move in first. Like you need to get settled in and get your um wait, is that Alicia? Oh, look at Alicia. Hey girl. You missed hey, now them cars must have been talking like hello, hello, hello. We were
So
having too much
Deb,
fun. Look,
I got
Affirm Wellness, where you at? Because we got another link we can send out if you want to come on in, Affirm. I'm just saying. And we done saw you on the news, so we know you can get fly.
yes.
Yes.
We saw you.
Queen.
Okay, she said she got the keys. Okay, so I'm getting you need to get in and you need to get settled and get like your they're saying aroma, but like get your energy in the place. Like you need to get in there and get settled and worried about that before you worry about whether there's going to be somebody laying in the bed next to you piping you down. That's all I'm getting. Is like you really need to like for real, get your ducks in a row before you this filthy. That's all I'm saying. Like you need to like maybe invest in some new lingerie and stuff. Just get yourself prepared. It's coming. Like I feel like a romantic person is coming, but not immediately. Like I'm hearing 6 months. Like literally give yourself time to be in there, get settled in, love where you're at. And put like your like burn your candles, do your whatever. Why are you so hot? Are you bringing in the spirit, Sherry? What is the problem?
Nothing is the
Or did you
problem.
get another inappropriate text? Did you
No,
get
I
another?
did not. I've just been thinking about that inappropriate text.
Oh, and so I'm getting that, Deb. Someone will come. I am really getting like 6 months, literally.
Yeah.
That it'll be six
But
months. Like you get settled in.
I don't think it's going to be a romantic roommate. I think it's going to be somebody that you find like you're out
Exactly.
doing
Like they're not
something.
moving in to pay the rent. You actually
I see
get
like
into a
you're
relationship.
walking or you're jogging or you're in a park. There's like a lot of green around. You're like green and trees. I don't know, but like you're out doing something fun and exciting, and you meet somebody. You just like there's a run in, and that's what I see. And I don't see that it's a romantic roommate. I just see that it's somebody on the outside that you're meeting. And I
Right.
think that
Oh yeah.
it's
And
going to
I
be
think
for
when she
him.
says romantic roommate, I think she means like, is there going to be some long-term things? And I just don't get that right now. But I did get the Ace of Wand, which is passion and creativity. So there is something new coming in for you. So, and it also says inspiration, like you're going to get something new. Be it business, be it romantic. So you are going to get something new coming into your life. So, go ahead and know that something new is coming, but get settled in, love your place, put your energy on it, and then it'll just flow in like Sheri said, while you're being your regular self. Alicia, what do you have? I love Alicia's glasses.
I do too. I'm kind of jealous.
Oh, I'll do the next one. I'm just getting on. I had to make my meal prep for the week.
Wait a minute. What's your meal prep?
I make sure, okay, I hate eating the same thing every day. So I make sure
Hi, Natasha, or not whatever, Miss Thompson, but you know what? You're on my fucking list now.
No, last name Thompson. Bad business. Do not come on here again, guys. Please report this person if they are asking you to inbox them to get them reading anything. We're free, so if you inbox them, that's at your own risk. We do not support this person. Last name Thompson, you are actually rude. How would you like for me to come into your house and just be like, I know you they mama, but I'm a better mama than you, so I'm gonna be their mama now. Like, how dare you come on somebody else's live and do that? Like, it's just beyond my belief that you could be a fellow love and light worker and then do the things that you're doing on somebody else's page. How is that love and light? How is that celebrating any kind of fellowship when you're coming in there? That's like me coming into your church while you're preaching and being like, you know what, this sermon is boring. Let me go ahead and do this sermon for you. Like, that is rude. And I wish that you have a bad week, like a bad week to the point where your gut is just
off. The week that she deserves.
The week that you deserve, but also a bad week. All right, Miss Alicia, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll be right back.
I just make sure that I have chicken breasts and chicken thighs cooked. So, and then I have broccolini. So I have different vegetables. So when I come home, I can either do the chicken and vegetables or throw the chicken in a salad.
Oh.
I don't like to be like, okay, I got chicken, brown rice, broccoli, because I know for a fact after day 2, I'll be like, I want some Chick-fil-A.
That's me. I'll be like, I'm buying all this salad stuff. I'm about to have me a salad. And after about 2 days of salad, I'll be like, this lettuce is not the business. It might as well. I can't do it.
I always want Chick-fil-A on Sundays.
Let me just go to I'm about to say Chick-fil-A. Let me just make my chicken, make sure, because, that's what takes the longest. And make sure I have my vegetables. Because when you roast vegetables only take 20 minutes, roasting vegetables. So, and then I make sure I have my stuff for salad. So when I get home, it's like, okay, what do you want to do? So you have A, B, C, and I can just mix and mingle.
I'm a better person technically when I go into the office because I'll prepare like, okay, y'all need to have this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like I'll probably get a more balanced meal day. I'll have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But when I'm at home, it's just kind of like I might go 11 hours and they be like, dang, I ain't nothing all day. For some reason, I am craving peanut butter. What is that, Sheri? With the peanut butter, like I'm really craving peanut butter. So I've been having peanut butter and toast a lot with Sheri Berry tea. That's also what I'm drinking is my Sheri Berry tea.
If Lewis is on here, your tea is shipped out tomorrow.
What he get? He got something else?
Yeah.
Some tea. Listen, I'm ready for batch 2 too, because I'm telling you, listen, that tea is like a fist to the face. Boom. I'll be knocked out. Like, good night, people. It don't take nothing else but that tea. Literally, you have to fight that tea to not go to sleep. I'll be knocked out. Like,
me too. I love it. Look, Affirm Wellness. You can make lettuce wraps, make fajitas with the chicken and veggies, and instead of using a tortilla, use a big piece of lettuce. So many healthy options with the chicken. And let me tell you, after I saw her, and then I took their healthy eating
I ain't even gonna take it because they gonna laugh at me and be like, failed. How you feel like healthy eating just failed? It's gonna be sugar. Fail.
So that was so.
What is this? Anyway? I don't want to talk about it because
when you go to her website, she has 2 quizzes. It's a stress quiz and it's healthy eating quiz. So I started making bootleg lemonade, which is water, lemon juice, lime juice, and stevia instead of, because I'm out Publix. Publix has this blackberry lemonade.
Are you telling me you're drinking something other than tea?
And when you mix it with coconut rum.
Wait, it tastes like rum.
No, it's a blackberry lemonade. And I had a half a gallon, and I would mix it with coconut rum. That was my drink.
Oh.
When I got home. Alcohol has a lot of empty calories too.
Oh. No, I don't drink
listen, I trade off my stuff all the time. If I'm a drink, then I ain't gonna have no candy. Like I listen, I know how to do a food exchange. I exchange my liquor for my candy. I know exactly how to do that.
Oh my God.
Oh, Firm said there's 3 quizzes on there. So that's I'm not taking the quiz because I already know I failed. And you ain't even gotta tell me I failed. It's kind of like, no, thank you.
Yeah, it opens your eyes.
Listen, the best you gonna get right now is for me to keep drinking water, to drink more water, and that's the best I can give you, and continue to walk these 3 miles every day, and continue to put my fat cells on my release list.
Cassie, message me in TikTok and we'll talk about a tea order because I do custom tea orders intuitively. So you kind of tell me what you want.
Yes, and the tea is the best.
I make them custom to what spirit tells me you need.
And
all right, Kina, who's next? I need some more.
I need a rest because I'm like, let me drink this Sheri Berry tea.
And listen, you're gonna have a good sleep. You're gonna have a good night, whether you want to or not. Good night. And when you wake up, you're gonna be like, damn, how long I been asleep?
I hear you.
That's all I'm telling you.
I didn't even get
Quinn
through the
is
whole
next.
I didn't even get through the whole cup last time, the whole mug. I was like, halfway through, I was like,
good. Like literally, it's literally like a punch to the face. Like you be drinking the next you know, it'd be like boom. And you just be dead asleep, and you wake up like 5 hours later, like, what the hell just happened? I literally be out.
I had to go to the bathroom, and I literally was going to. I had my eyes closed, like I cannot open my eyes. And I'm like, I can't have nobody find me on this bathroom floor.
I also got some new herbs yesterday for feminine, like for hormone balance, and for women that are like premenopausal and postmenopausal, or women that are having problems with their menses and their sorry guys, I know you guys are probably men, don't want to hear this, but women that are having problems with cramping or PMS or those kind of issues. So I picked up some more herbs so I can make some different teas.
I can attest that works too. She made me some tea. Like when I told Sheri what I needed, but then Spirit told her something else. So I ended up with 2 different teas. So one of them was for my sleeping. That was a Blue Lotus one that was for, opening up the third eye and making me more aware. So that's the nighttime tea. And then she also gave me a hormone balancing tea, and it does work. Like it really does help with the cramping and all of the PMS symptoms. Like literally, it is some very good tea.
I won't be ordering. My factory has been gone since I was 32.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, but you know what? My factory's been closed for a while too, but we still have hormones. We still have to have that balance.
Yeah, so I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it.
I need metabolism.
Yeah, metabolism. All right. And then
she wants you to put some cocaine in her. She wants you to put cocaine in her tea.
And I drink coffee too, but I also I love my coffee.
Just so you know, she does not put cocaine in her tea. Do not order her tea thinking you'll get some cocaine. That is not true.
I don't have a dealer anymore.
You remember Fin? You would only be on it for like a month and be down.
I used to take that. I took
yes.
for like 3, 4, 5, I think it's 6 months I took Fen.
Listen, I had a serious conversation with my guys today while I was at work. I said, look, if y'all telling me I'm powerful, I need to go to sleep and wake up then. Like that's the kind of power I need. Show me the power. Like I don't do no little stuff like, oh yeah, we told her she was gonna get her car washed for free and then she got her car washed for free. Give me some miracles and signs and wonders. I need to see some extreme stuff like she went to sleep with a fat stomach and when she woke up it was flat as a board. Like that's the kind of miracles and wonders I need to see. Like I get it. If I'm powerful, let me speak that on into existence. I woke up with a flat stomach. Like every morning, I woke up and I had a flat stomach, and it was just just what it is. So show
Liz,
me some of those miracles.
I like fruity teas also. Yeah, those are.
Or listen, you can put a man on the moon. You can put a man in my bed. That's all I'm saying. Is just if you really want to show me how powerful I am, take all them pieces that I put together, go throw them together, and put them on over here. That's all I'm saying. Because I need people to lift stuff around here. I need people to lift stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Big hands.
Big hands. Big hands, big heart, and a fat wallet.
Big feet.
You know what I'm saying? And not because I don't take care of myself. I take very good care of myself. But you know what I'm saying? I like to travel. I want to do stuff now, and so we can go out and do stuff. Like what Quinn say, checkmate. Bring all of those things into fruition. Let me see what's going on.
Checkmate.
I'm tired of being super. It's time to take this cape off.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Take him off the moon. Maybe that's what happened. They put all the men on the moon. Take the men off the moon. Put them back on Earth. The good one. When y'all take the men to the moon, can y'all reprogram them like to make them different?
One of my girlfriends posted on Facebook talking about the Lord said all he got was out there. Ain't no more in the back. I said, oh God.
And I need you to look. Where's one of them little machines from Men in Black where they just got in the ratio? Let's erase all that, and make you live.
All of our trauma. Yeah,
let's just erase all that.
Let's erase all that. All right.
A. Williams, I think the list is closed, but you can ask Keena if you want a reading. Keena, if it's not closed, you can add her. You can add her anyway, but she's at the very end of the list if you really want to know. But okay, for Quinn. All right, guys. Quinn didn't really ask for a reading, but I had something on her work. But you guys can go ahead if you have anything for her while I gather my thoughts about what I have for her. So she didn't really have anything.
Wow, that just hurt.
A. Williams, usually you just come in and say, can I have a reading? And then Keena will add you to the list. And then she'll let you know when you're on the list. Like she'll add you on your platform and say, hey, you've been added to the list. And then you type in your specific question. So you can either type in general or you can type in an exact question that you want us to read. So for Quinn, you guys can go ahead. No, Liz, you didn't miss yours. SK, you didn't miss your turn. The list is scrolling at the bottom. Right now we are on Quinn. And so Liz, you're next. And then SK, you're right after that. So for Quinn, I get that I get a big red wall or a big, like this seems to be like the reception area. When you walk in, it's a bright red color. Like all the colors are bright when you walk in. So I don't know if this is your current place of employment or a place that you go, but you've seen this place before. Like when you walk in, it's very bright and pretty when you walk in. I feel like there's an opportunity for you for working. Like they're coveting you. And that means that they are really trying to woo you to come over to their side. And I don't know if you're thinking like, oh, I can't do that because I'm loyal to this person. But I feel like it's a lot more money. It's more responsibility, but not so much of the grind. So it's a more power. It's more power in your responsibility than it is so much labor. So more power, less labor. So I feel like these people are coveting you. They are trying to bring you over, and you are just being nice and polite and haven't even looked into their offer. But I hear all's fair in love and employment. Like if there's an opportunity that is better for you, you might want to go. And the people seem to like you. And I feel like you've been there before. Like they really do like you. Like I feel like they ask you about your makeup when you come in and your hair or your glasses. And it's an office setting that you've been in. You don't work there, but they are definitely trying to win you over and to get you to come over there, and you should at least consider it. So that's what I got.
I got the Medusa card. It's an oracle card. And a lot of people are under the impression that Medusa was ugly. History is wrong. Medusa had locks. And the thing was, people weren't used to seeing Medusa, so they stopped and stared at her. That's where you get the frozen thing from. But this card is talking about silent rage. But when I look at it, somebody's looking at you wrong. Like they don't know the real you. And maybe like Angie said, you need to see these new opportunities, because it seems like these opportunities, they see your potential. They can propel you much further than if you stay where you are. Because where you are, they're looking at you like, well, Quinn's been here. We can depend on Quinn. They can depend on you, but are they developing you to that next level? And that's what you're looking for.
I literally saw them putting her in a box.
So, right, if they keep you where you are, they need you, but they don't want to develop you to go further. So when they look at you, they're looking at you wrong. So you want to go somewhere where people really see you. They see your potential. And I'm getting that they're doing that on purpose, because somebody doesn't want to lose. If they develop you, then somebody's scared that they'll lose their job. So,
all right, Miss Sheri, what do you have? Or are you done, Miss Alicia? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay, Miss Sheri.
Okay, so you said a couple of things that kind of resonated with me, because one, you said coven and woo-woo, which are psychic terms, or psychic or in our, like, some people call this woo-woo, what we do, woo-woo. And then you said coven, which is like what I do. I'm a witch. I don't have a coven. I have mentors and teachers. I don't, but a lot of witches have coven, which is kind of funny because I pulled up a witch wound card and totally lost my thought. But I also got this Mother Earth card. And for me, that was like, again, you're hitting these brick walls and you've been here before and you know what's happening. You've seen it. You're trying to be, somebody's trying to pull you out of something and out of your comfort zone and pull you into something that you're not familiar with. But, you know, stand your ground, stand your firm. You know who you are and what you do. And if you're not comfortable getting woo-wooed out of where you're at, it's okay. You know who you are, and there's like many layers to who you are. And they like said, they don't see you for who you are. So that's what really kind of what I got. I'm like kind of scattered, sorry.
I also got the celebration card. Like there'll be lots of celebration. Like this seems to be in your personal or family life. Like there's a victory. There's something you've been struggling with, and this is a victory. Like this is a celebration for you and your family. It's very emotional. But I hear ending. It's the end, and you're celebrating the ending of it, the ending of the struggle. Because they're showing me the 10 of Wands, but then they're showing me this. So the celebration is coming, and it may even be a silent celebration where you're just like, oh my God, you get to exhale, you get to release, you get to let it go. And so this is a silent celebration where you're just like, okay, part one is over, and then part two is over, and then before you know it, the whole thing is over. So I feel like step one is done. And so then you're like, okay, that's a small victory. And then the next victory, and eventually you get to this, which is a 3 of Cups with this celebration. It says friendship, partnership. So I get that you do have celebration coming. That's in your personal life, not your business life. But be aware of the people that are coveting you for new opportunities. Be open to it, and don't just decide that you're not going to go because you're already with someone else and you're being loyal. But you have that gut feeling, whether it's a good opportunity or not, whether it will fit with your lifestyle or the way that you want to live your life, your work-life balance. So you decide what you want to do. is
She
what I'm
has the woo woo. She has the
definitely.
woo woo. She just yeah.
That's my cousin, so yeah.
Yeah. She has the
That's
woo
where
woo.
Don be like, oh my God, this is that Michigan connection. This is that bloodline. This is that
This is the
bloodline.
bloodline. She
So
has
just
the
fall
woo
into
woo.
it and use that
But I
intuition.
think
That's why I said you have the intuition. Use it.
but I think that she also has my bloodline. She has the coven. I think she's got like it that those two things like completely resonated when I heard that. Like she can tap into yeah, I think there's another side
And
that
they're trying to get to her too. She's just not fully open to it. Like I think a lot of people are a little bit timid. Like they're like, oh, okay, I'll let you tell me, but I don't necessarily know that I'm
okay,
ready to
when
receive
you're a
that.
fucking witch and it's okay because not all witches are bad and not there's witches
I
that are
think it's just a stigma of the title, but
it
you are very
is.
powerful and you are receiving. It's just you being open to receiving the messages. Like I feel like your grandmother on on your mom's side definitely tries to contact you, and your grandfather tries to contact you on your dad's side, and it's just about you being open and able to receive. So whenever you're ready, they're there to speak to you.
Right. And I absolutely stop you guys. I don't claim to be Glinda the Good Witch, and I am using that specifically for a reason. I did at first, and then I realized like you have to have dark and light to have a great balance. I'm more gray. I'm more of a gray witch.
I mean, but even in regular religion, people like to think like, oh, it's all love and light, and it's just not always love and light. Sometimes they're battle. Like sometimes you pray that the person, like, say somebody does something, and you're like, oh, I hope they catch that person. You're speaking something
That's
onto somebody else in
that's
that way,
hateful.
and religious people like to think that they're saying, oh, I hope that I pray that God take care of them. You're still speaking something negative over their life. You're not saying that you hope that the Lord bless them and make them a better, give them more. You're hoping that the Lord give them what they deserve. So
And
just
that's
because you say it in the guise of a prayer doesn't mean that it's better or worse than you saying, I put this blah 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 out there on this person. It's the same thing.
yep. That's like when I tell the trolls, you have the day you deserve. Do you think I'm really telling them, have a good day? I'm really telling them, fuck you and heathen.
I'm telling you to have a bad day because I want you to have like very internal problems, like the kind that keep you in the house on the toilet. Like just I'm saying that'll put a kink in your day. Not being able to leave the house because you're tied to the toilet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got to say nothing to your finances. That'll do something to your finances right there.
That's funny.
Okay, so who's next, Keena? All right, Quinn. I hope that helped. I hope that gives you some insight. Keena, Alicia said no drive-by readings, Keena. Either come on here and say what you gonna say, Keena. Don't be giving it to there.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Quinn, and I hope that it helps you with the choices that you have to make because they're showing me the Seven of Cups, and you're going to have some choices to make regarding employment, definitely, but also regarding love too.
Cassie, we need to talk, love, because let me tell you, I can tell you some stories about the dark, but I'm so cool with it. So we need to talk.
Mass media makes everything look like it's worse than what it is. Like they're gonna put. What I've learned is you have to go with your own inner light, your own inner feeling, your own inner who you are, and be that person unapologetically. The media is going to spin whatever they want it to spin, however they want it to spin. We haven't heard, things come and go, and the media are going to highlight the things that they want you to pay attention to. And I can say before that I got into tarot and understanding my gift because I've had vision since I was a little kid, but until I understood what it was, I thought it was a bad thing too because religion doesn't teach you. They teach you life and death is in the power of the tongue, but they don't teach you how to speak that power, how to make those things manifest. A prayer is the same thing as just manifesting something out there. So just like there's dark and light, and some people there's always dark. You know what I'm saying? There's an extreme to both sides. There's an extreme in religion where you're just like, oh, okay, this is a Jesus freak, and then there's the very low side where like, where is the doctrine in this? Like they on the pole and everything else in the church. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a there's a swing to every. You know what I'm saying? To both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just never know. So just like there's a there's a heavy swing to religion, there's a heavy swing to spirituality too. Like there's some people that's over the top, love and light, and everything that's just beautiful and nothing is ever wrong. And then there's some people who draw dark magic and frog tears. And then there's some people who are in the middle. And I think I'm kind of in the middle, trying to figure out. Some days, look, some days I'm hellfire and damnation, and some day I am love and light.
Toxic positivity.
That's exactly what I was thinking of, toxic positivity, where they're like, oh no, you just weren't thinking positivity. Well, everything just isn't a light up my ass. Okay, let me just tell you that every day I don't have a crystal up my ass. Some days I'm just really hell and damnation, literally.
Absolutely. Amen, sister.
And you choose what you go damnation, or you'll get love and light.
I'm all about fuck y'all.
Listen, especially when you start lucid dreaming. Let me tell you, if I master lucid dreaming, I'm just gonna pull them lottery numbers right on out when I come out and go ahead and listen, I dreamed about candy. Literally, I dreamed my son walked into my room and brought me 5 bags of M&Ms. That's just
Were they big
goodness.
shareable bags or were they just the little?
It just said he said he sent you 5 bags of M&Ms and some Twizzlers. And if you know me, I love me some peanut M&Ms and some Twizzlers.
Always open to it.
All right, so Liz said a general reading. So anytime you're ready, any of it, you can go ahead and read.
So I'm changing my oracle deck because I was just told to change my deck. And it's not good because my fucking arm is killing me.
All right, so Miss Liz, what do we have for Liz? What information do you have for Liz? What is for Liz's greatest and highest?
Yeah, he is coming for some sweets for her again, isn't he? Is that a blush I see? Who's blushing now, Andrew?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Who's blushing now?
Nathan Wilkes says that he wants to know if there's any spirits around you. There's spirits always around you. Are you receptive to talking to them and being open to them? Spirits are always in your atmosphere. It's just, are you open to being able to hear them? If you want to know if there's someone specific around you, I heard Nathan Williams, yes, your mother is around. And that, gosh, they're giving me the mother from what was that show? And I'm sorry, Liz, this is for Nathan. Really quickly, this came in. The mother from the Archie Bunker show. Like Archie Bunker was like a very big, like you know what I'm saying? Like he was way to the way out of it. But she was so like naive and motherly and Edith. She was so, love and light and trying to be like, Archie, don't be like that. And so that's the kind of mom I get. Like your mom is that kind of spirit where she's just, trying to make the best out of any situation. Well, I know that your house burned down, but at least you weren't in the house. That's the kind of mom I get. And I get that your mom is around trying to always make you see the glass as half full, not half empty, and always trying to get you to be in a more positive state, because I feel like you're going through a negative situation right now, Nathan. And so I'm getting that this person is coming to try to give you some positivity. And so your mom is around you quite often. But are you being receptive to that, to your mom being around you? And if it's not your mom, then it's a grandmother. But I definitely get on your mom's side because my left side is a part that's giving me issue. So I'm assuming that it is your mom's bloodline or your mom's side. So if it's not your mother, then it's your grandmother, and they are around trying to help you with feeling more positive and picking up your energy, because I feel like I get a loneliness, and that this person is around trying to make you feel better, like kind of like a warm hug is how I'm getting it. All right, but off of Nathan, does anybody have anything for Liz just yet?
I do.
All right, you two can go ahead.
Go ahead,
Oh my.
Alicia. A starts before S.
Liz, honey, let me tell you, that line of
Oh,
came up. So it's achievement. Whatever you've been working on is whatever you've been working toward is your just desserts is coming up. You deserve it. Then I got the magician. Everything that's coming towards you, you've manifested, you work, you put it out in the universe, you put good things out in the universe. Everything that you want to achieve, want to complete, you have everything that's already inside of you. And also, I got Three of Pentacles, so it's some teamwork, it's cooperation. So a team is helping you, or people are helping you, making sure that everything comes to fruition. You got some good cards here, girl.
So that's I got so we all have intuition, and you've been running on yours because I got the intuition card. So in your fashion design, you have to have forward thinking and forward thought. And so it's kind of interesting that Alicia got that. So I got it's time to breathe. Again, you've put all of this work into everything. So now it's time to finally take those deep breaths, take that time to celebrate that. And then I got a bonding card, catnip, which is like catnip is actually kind of cool. We all think of it about for cats, and how cats like to play with it, and but catnip is also good for soothing, calming, and bringing stuff into yourself. So I feel like you've been running on your intuition. You've been thinking forward with all of your designs and thoughts. It's now time to fucking celebrate and breathe and move forward and you have it. It's yours. It's yours to grab. Take it. Celebrate. Breathe.
are you planning a show? Because they immediately showed me like a long, like a, I guess it would be a runway and a behind the scenes, like you prepping and pressing and prepping people in the background. But this is your own personal show. This isn't you being a part of somebody else's. This is yours. Like you have a whole line. I see black leather in there. I see very fashion forward. I see like hats with kind of veils and stuff, like mysterious. Um, I see mysterious. I see black. I see leather. I see high fashion. I Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do see that it's coming forward for you where you're going to have this show. Like I see this show coming up in 2023. I read your comment one day, hopefully, and I heard 2023 be ready for your show. Like somebody is going to be very impressed with you, and they're like, "Why haven't you ever done a show? Or are you ready? Like, do you have enough pieces?" Like because what I got, because I said, "Give me a card," because I couldn't tap into your energy. So I said, "Give me a card," and this is the Eight of Pentacles. And so the Eight of Pentacles is you moving in on your. Did you get a 9, Alicia? Is that what you got? So the 8 is your hard work and you honing in on your craft and you being, what I'm saying, you really working hard on your craft. That 9 is the next thing, that lady of leisure, that money coming in. So this is good work. This is your hard work. This is you tapping in, doing your hard work. Then the next thing I got was the Knight of Cups, and then that's just I feel like that's new thought, new idea. It's the slowest moving pentacle, the slowest moving knight in there. But again, that's hard work, that's resilience, that's somebody who's actually dedicated to getting the job done. This is a hard working individual, so that's what that is. So these two together are showing your hard work. All that hard work you put in is coming to fruition. So that's one thing. And then I get the Ace of Disc, which is that new beginning. That's the show that's coming up for you. And then what comes after that was the Sun. So it's all like you're going to take off, and not in a in 2023. This is true to what they're saying. Like literally, I see the runway. I see a dark blue, a navy blue curtain up, and I see the people coming out. But it's very mysterious. Like you're like not necessarily dark, but mysterious. Like you put a lot of mystery in it. You don't, and people don't know what to expect. Like, oh, is it going to be bright colors? Is it going to be dark colors? Is it going to be fall colors? Like, what is it going to be? Because I think you have such a varied palette of things that you can do toward you, like new ideas, and then the sun card is just like the best fucking card you can get in the deck. That's just good. That's just good things. That's positivity. But I clearly see the 2023, so it is coming. But what they're saying is this isn't to like blow smoke up your ass. This is literally for you to be prepared. Do you have enough designs? If somebody said, "Hey, we have a slot open for April. Do you want to do a show?" Do you have designs? Do you have enough models? Do you have people in the works that you could call a dime and be like, "Hey, I need 10 people to walk. I need 5 people to walk. I need this many things. I can get all this material ready." Do you have all of that? Do you have the designs? Do you have a whole look together? Like, because I feel like when this person comes to you, they want a whole look. And it seems to be a man, it seems to be a woman with a male assistant or somewhere, because I see 2 people, a woman and a man. So maybe one person is the celebrity and one person is the like the show person or the person that will get you connected to the fashion to the thing. But I definitely see a runway show, and I definitely see them say you need to be prepared for when it comes, because it's coming. And I'm getting March, like maybe it'll be March. Is that one like spring? Is that when you would do the stuff to get ready for summer? Or whatever it is, like you always have to be ahead, and you know the trends, like you're ready for it. And I feel like you look at stuff and be like, oh, I would have did this, I would have tweaked it like that, I would have turned it this way. And so you have an eye on the pulse of the like 30 of that group of people in the middle. And so you really know what they like, and you could really, if someone gave you a chance, you could really knock it out the park for them, because you actually know. And if you ever become my designer, like when I get on TV, I like things that make my legs look longer and make me look smaller. I don't do wide legs. I don't do flare legs. I don't do full body suits. I don't do anything that makes me look like I am bigger. So you design for me to make me smaller, smaller, smaller. That's all I'm asking.
Me too. I'm short, fat, you know.
So make me look longer and leaner. That's all I'm saying.
All
But
I'm
I feel
saying.
like you have a pulse on the community and you on the fashion world. Like I feel like you just go through magazines and dream about the day that you'll have this for yourself. On that level, not like I feel like you've been featured before locally in magazines and little and shows and stuff, but you're about to go next level. Like set your intentions for next level. Today is the new moon, so release all those fears, all those things that no longer serve you, and then in 2 weeks we'll have the new moon eclipse. And I forgot what the new moon is in. Did they say Scorpio? Oh,
Oh, Aries.
is it
Aries.
the new moon? The full moon is in Aries, but
Oh,
I think the new moon is going to be in Oh, she said Vogue already loves her. So you're well on your way, but now you're going to be the feature. You're going to be like top of the line. Like you literally are going to have your own show where your name is the key, where all of your inspiration, all of your design, everything you want to do is going to be there. So I do see that coming most definitely for you. Um, um, what else was I going to say? But definitely coming up for you. They for some reason they wanted me to ask the pendulum, is Liz gonna have a fashion show in 2023 of her own? And I got a yes. So I really did. I don't know why they wanted me to show you online, but it was a yes. I got a yes that you will have your own fashion show, your own runway, your own thing. So I got a yes on that. Is that your yes, Alicia? So
Pendulum.
Alicia got a less too. So I do get that you will have your own things coming up. And it seems like it's gonna be a last minute thing. Like they're gonna be like, oh, we have a slot. Are you ready? Are you available? So that's what this is. Like you already know it's coming. They want you to be mentally prepared for it. Like ready to go on a moment's notice. Like, can I get all this together in like I don't know how long it takes to do it, but like say it takes 6 months to get ready or 3 months to get ready, you have 1 month to get it ready, or you have a very short amount of time to get it done, and you have to be ready, and that's going to be impressive too. So that's the thing, is that they just want you to be mentally prepared for it. All right. I like that. She says she's funky with the classic mix of Vivian Westwood. Like as long as all those things mean skinny and long legs, I'm with it. All right, so who's next? Keena. Or was everybody done with Ms. Liz?
I am, yeah. I'm
I hope
burning
that
shit.
did help you, Liz, and I hope that gets you mentally prepared. So who's next? SK is next. So XK, are you here? Are you ready for your reading, SK?
So Liz, I was just told to burn a bay leaf for you for your success. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, listen, the flame look a little bit too close to my hair. Can you like push it over to the side?
Yes, ma'am.
That's all I'm saying.
And Keena, I got you.
So there you go, Miss Liz. Sherry just burned a bay leaf for you for your success. So I hope that further expedites whatever is going to happen for you. But I definitely heard March as a time. Please come back and let us know how it goes for you, uh, as far as like what your future holds, and if you get it by March or you hear anything or anything happens, because we just love to. I just love to hear success stories, not necessarily that I'm right or wrong, but that you're doing better than you were when you first encountered us. All right, so SK says, "What's my future with Shirty adult?" Why you have to put their whole name on there like that? We recently started talking.
Was SK the one doing the massages?
Yes.
Liz, if you want to get rid of the negativity, just literally what I say is I release those things that no longer actually today's the full moon, and I heard that it was at 2 o'clock our time was when it was at its fullest peak. So right now is the time to do like get your piece of paper. I literally wrote on a piece of paper all the things that I want to get rid of. And I also edited and I actually put on there, release all those things that no longer serve me, in addition to making a list. So if negativity is what you want to release, say, hey, I want to release all negativity, all those things that no longer serve me, anything that is not for my highest and greatest good. So you can put that on a piece of paper, set fire to it, and then give it back to the earth. That's what I did. I just took it and let it go back to the wind. So I gave it back. So go ahead and do that. Oh, she said she did the full moon ritual. There you go. Listen, I did mine every single day, like 3 days before. Then today is the day, and then I'll continue to do it because I have a lot of things that need to go. Like you need to go. So every day I'm saying I release those things that no longer serve me. And so I've been burning something every day. Because what could it hurt? I need it to all be gone. All
So when
right.
you're
So what
putting
is
it on
it?
a piece of paper, don't forget to fold it
Hold it
away from you.
away from you. Like so if you have a piece of paper like this, you write it on there and then you fold the paper that way, not this way, because that's bringing it to you. You fold it that way so that it goes away from you. So release those negative things. So I hope that you all are getting that.
Please.
All right. I did with online fire. All right now. Okay. So SK, what is your future with this person? Let me just ask the pendulum because I just don't know. Does SK have a future with last name Gadola?
SK was just massaging.
I gotta know.
I gotta know.
Come on, Pendism.
I don't even get like they didn't even say romantic or friendship. I just got like a no, like it's not gonna happen that way. I do get the googly eyes, like you're really into this person, but I do think the attraction kind of wanes off. Like it'll be a couple of conversations and then it'll just fall off. And I'm not saying this person is gonna ghost you, but I feel like it's just gonna fall off and you guys are just gonna be like, yeah, whatever. But I feel like you either are very visually attracted to this person or you're just attracted to the idea of a potential because it's been maybe a while since you've been, in a romantic situation. So I'm getting that you are just not that it's just not going to be the way that you want it to be. It's not going to be the long term that you want. So I'm just saying, go ahead and do that.
I gotta know.
So I gotta know with this
So that's one dream or two.
person. 2 for a no. 1 drink for a yes, 2 drinks for a no. So if you're drinking, people, this is a 2 drink thing. And then I got the moon card, and the moon card means that there's like something that you don't know, something behind the scenes, and there's that struggle, that carnal versus that spiritual. Like you kind of know things aren't working out, and so that's you fighting. Like, oh, is this me just being skeptical, or is this me really knowing? So believe in your intuition, like you knew in your gut feeling. That's why you came to us to ask, because you kind of know that this doesn't feel right. And what is that, Sherry?
It's mint. It's like clarity. It's cool because
Mhm.
there's tea. There's tea in that. That's kind of irony for me.
And what have
Um,
we been talking about is tea.
but that you're going to have clarity on the situation, and that you already know that there's a no.
Yeah. Alicia, what'd you get, Miss Lady?
You know,
Alicia
take
is
this
serious
out.
today, y'all. Whatever she say, you better believe it because she is not playing. And Pim
Not
Dizzle is
playing.
not playing. They were like, no, all the way, no, to the left, to the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left.
You know,
Left.
That's all I'm saying. Everything you own in a box to the left. Don't even let them bring that little box over. Don't get them that drawer. Don't put that extra toothbrush in the bathroom. Just keep it moving and keep it texting. Next on the list. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Tanisha, how are you?
Hey, Tanisha. Man, I miss you, lady.
Exactly. Like, when are you coming back to America? And she
No, hell
literally
no.
is no longer
I'm
into
like,
America.
I got my
where you
passport. I'm ready to go.
She's in Portugal. Tanisha is in Portugal. Like, we all just need to play. I already saw me and Don over there working in Europe. So we gonna come over there and see you sometime or another while we
Yep.
over there doing our big thing. All right. So who is next? SK. I hope that helps, and I hope that you move on and find somebody better. Like, but don't, like, listen, if you feel like there's a different connection than what we're getting, then you work on that. But I gotta know, everybody up here gotta know. And then I got like like you knew, like my gut, I got that tightness in my gut, like you know, and this was just us confirming for you. Oh, she said, Tanisha says her visa appointment is Friday, so send some good energy. We will send some good energy to you and hope that you get your final approval so that you can go ahead and stay, even though we miss you. But that's a trip. That's a trip for us to take. Look, we can take a just spiritually speaking trip and all of us can just go.
We can just go.
Lotus Siren. Okay. To general, any messages? Lotus Siren. I think you had quite a few questions in here, but if that's what you say, okay, you'd like to change your question. Liquid Fire, you don't put a whole story in here. We do not need all that information. And I'm not even sure if you're on the list. If you are
Can
on the
I,
list, then we'll get to you. But that is a whole lot in there.
Nisha, can I do anything for you? Like, you know what I do? Me do. Is that okay with you if I do what I do for you?
Oh, so the previous question is about purchasing a home. And then so she wants to know, general, why would you change it from about your home?
I see a home in 6 months, 6 to 9 months, but I'm seeing that you're going to get some type of an like you're working on getting an assistance program. Right now, they don't have the funding for it. And the like HUD is revamping some programs, and the money is going to flow in about 6 months.
And that's the change that we saw in the real estate for
Yeah.
2023. Is that correct? Okay.
Um, so actually, I'm really more seeing the money flowing in about the end of May, end of May. Like there's money flowing in for these programs at the end of May. That's when I see Angie getting a house too. Do what you do. Thank you, lady. I love doing what I do.
The end of May is so too late because my lease is up in December, and unless I'm be living with you, I hope
Well,
that's January.
okay. So, but I see like the funding, the house, the programs, everything for Lotus. The money's going to be there. The program that you're trying to get, or dot your I's, cross your T's, make sure you get all your documents in. There's something coming, and it's in around that time. The end of May, girl. I'm telling you, the money's going to be there. No, I got the stuff in the house.
Lotus. So what are you getting, Alicia, for Lotus Siren on? What? Go back to her new. She wanted to change it to general. Keena, go back to her new question. And so this is what I got about that. When people, and this just may be my own opinion, when you leave it up to spirit to be like, oh, just tell me whatever you want to tell me, oh, whatever you blah, blah, blah. I feel like you don't want to take accountability for whatever it is. Just ask. Like, spirit is open. Like, when you're afraid to ask, they're like, well, why should I give you the information if you're not going to ask a specific question? You're like, anything that they want me to know, that's what they wanted you to know, is that yes, you will get the house. Be specific. Like, if somebody came up to you or your business and was just like, well, give me general information about blah blah blah, wouldn't you want them to give you specific questions? Spirit is saying, what do y'all want to know? Why are y'all afraid to ask the questions? Why are you always saying general? Because only thing I can do is say, what's for your greatest and highest good? What do you want to know? Ask the question. I feel like when people say general, they don't want to take accountability, and you want to be like, well, this is all spirit told me. That's all I received because that's what spirits wanted you to know then, but that may not be of what you wanted to know. So always be specific in what you want to know. Listen, the one thing spirit ain't gonna never have to say is that she ran out of questions, because I never run out of questions. Listen, I want to know every single day. Am I gonna get the keys today? Am I gonna get the keys tomorrow? Am I gonna get my Cadillac truck today? Am I gonna get my Cadillac truck tomorrow? Is my husband coming today? Is my husband coming tomorrow? Like, I always have a question.
Is my husband coming today, and is he 2 states away?
I never go to my spirit guides and be like, well, what is it that you just tell me anything for today? What is the good news about my finances? What is the good news about my health? What is the good news about my love life? What is the good news about my career, about my money? So you have to be specific in what you want to know. I feel like, and that could just be me. Everybody else may not feel that same way, and they may be okay with you being like, oh, just whatever spirit wants me to know. But you're not just going to do whatever you want to do to me, not even spirit. You go tell me specifically what I want to know, or I'm just not about to hear it. Like, sometimes I need to know.
It's the same thing when you're asking for specific things. I just ask for general abundance because that's just me. But when you're asking for money, don't just ask for money because you'll get a fucking dollar. So ask for a specific amount. Go, Alicia. I see you. I see you holding your tongue.
So she said, I truly wanted to know if I ever get my cat back from Jesse, and I sure did. I pulled this betrayal card, a Nancy, the spider. So basically,
is Lotus Sorry going to get her cat back from Jesse?
No. No, I don't even have to pull anything, and I'm getting a
no. And I got Temperance, and they said you could wait as long as you want. You could wait until them bones dry up, and this person is not going to get that cat back. And I feel like there's a little bit of spite in it. Is that the deception that you're getting, Alicia?
I'm getting, yeah, you need to be careful who you trust. Betrayal.
There's somebody, and I get a female that's talking to you and giving him information too. That's what I'm seeing, this back and forth. This somebody that you think that you can trust is running back to him and telling him bullshit shit too. So be careful what whispers in your ear. Like,
I really get that you really love this cat too. Like, I really get that you like this cat, and this person is just being spiteful. I don't know how they ended up with your cat, like whether you let them house it, because it seems to be like it wasn't you can have it. It seems to be like it was really watch my cat or hold my cat until I get myself in, or like, it doesn't seem to be like this person knew that you weren't giving them the cat, or however the situation is, but they're being spiteful and not giving it back to you. And they may have also fell in love with the cat too. I don't know, but I don't feel like that you're going to get anything back. And you're saying you're not aware of anyone that will mutually talk to them. You just never know. You just never know.
Ask Spirit
to reveal to you who it is that is telling that you share in common, that you don't know that you share in common. And it could be as much as like screenshots. It could be just, things about your life, somebody seeing on your life, like, oh, this is your ex, this is what she's doing, or this is your blah, 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 this is what's going on. So it may not be that, okay, yeah. So I feel like this person, being a little bit spiteful with the like not like they're like I'm getting a no. So you can be hopeful about it. You could try to negotiate and get back, but I just don't get a yes that you'll get the cat back. You don't seem to be a dog person, although I see a dog like a big dog, like a big a very friendly dog that thinks it's a lap dog. So I don't know if you're open to getting a dog, but I do feel like that would be a more appropriate pet for you. So that's what I'm getting. But about the house, we all got it. Well, I know I got a yes, and Sherry got a yes, and Sherry I think said around May, and then Spirit was telling us that somebody's been deceptive, that you're not going to get the cat back. I'm hearing something about. Go ahead, Alicia, because I feel like you have something to say. I am getting something about the career.
Alicia's got a lot to say.
No, you can go ahead about the career.
I heard it's time for a change. Are you considering going into a new field? Like when someone's going into the medical field, I get shiny new instruments. So are you thinking about going into the medical field? What is that, Sherry?
Diversity, change.
Oh, change. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like I'm getting a whole change in career, or some, or if it's not a change in career, it's a change in location. So, are you thinking about the medical field? Because they're showing me shiny new utensils and like things like that. So when they show me shiny objects like that, for me, that's the healthcare field or the medical field or something that has to do with healthcare. So she said that she's just started a finance job. Uh, when I read finance, I heard boring, like you do it, but numbers just don't excite you. I do get something with, I get shiny. So let me see, is it healthcare? Um, uh, is there opportunities in healthcare for Lotus Siren, or should Lotus Siren go into the healthcare um, career? And I'm getting a yes for the healthcare. Oh, she said she couldn't pass all the science courses. I mean, we're not telling you to be a surgeon. You could be like on the administrative side. You could do you know what you do? Finances. You could do the billing for an office. So that's why we tell you to be open. We said medical, and then you immediately thought, oh, I can't be a doctor. You could do finances for a medical provider. So that is something where you could go over into that. They just showed me medical. That's how they show me medical or healthcare. So you could go over and do finances, but I got a yes on going into the healthcare field. Oh, so she says she's like coding. Oh, let me tell you, medical billing and coding, that's good money, honey, because not a lot of people know how to do it, and not a lot of people understand how that stuff works, like how to do the billing correctly. So you can make good money in that if you're very good at it. Like, oh my gosh, I remember when I used to do appeals and grievances for people who had medical plans, and then you would have to go to the coders and be like, well, what does this code mean, and why did you bill it like that instead of like that? Oh my god, it's a nightmare trying to be like, okay, well, we took this code and not this code, or we asked for this code and not that code, or
But
you
it's
bill
you can't sit there and have 4 or 5 different codes. You only got one code, and it covers all of this.
Exactly. So they are saying that you could go into finances in that situation. So that's one thing we always want you guys to be open to is all the possibilities. Like you're in finance and I say healthcare, then that means you can marry the two. That's where, because they're showing me the two of cups and you can marry the two. That's a partnership. That's a friendship. That's a moving forward with two ideas that go together. So in that way you could go into that. That's where you could take your finance. That's where you could take your money. But I do see healthcare. So I don't know if you're even looking into that. It seems like a friend is going to be like, hey, I heard you do blah, blah, blah. We're hiring. And then you're going to apply. And then it's just going to be an off the cuff thing. Like you're not necessarily looking for a new job, but the opportunity comes up where they're like, oh my gosh, we need a new finance person. Have you ever thought about it? And then that's how you get into it. Oh, see, and then she got the hello. When we say money, we mean money. If that ain't money coming in, if that ain't new ideas coming in, if that ain't new opportunities on that card, on those cards that we got, I think when the page of Pentacles up, it says like opportunity or intuition or something about money coming in. So it's new money coming in. What, Sherry? Did you just change shirts? Why do I feel like you just changed?
I did not change shirts, but I just got served papers.
Oh, for what? What you do?
No, I owe a credit card money.
Oh, I was about to be like, wait, what did you do? Like,
Nothing.
did
I
you
just
run somebody over? Because you know people is out here running people over every day.
I do. I love to run people over. No, I got a divorce and my credit's all screwed up and I'm trying to catch up and I just got to
No,
start
it's
paying.
not. Oh, okay. Oh, she said her sister is a pharmacist. She don't know if that's the connection. There really is a connection. Like somebody is literally going to bring you in, like just blah blah blah. It's going to be a conversation, and then that's how you're going to get into it. It's going to be very lucrative, and you're going to be very knowledgeable in it because you know the finances. But then when you get the coding, actually all that down to like you really understand what's going on, you'll be a powerhouse, like literally, if that's what you want to do. But I do see healthcare, I do see more money, I do see the house coming, like she said. And what was the other thing? You're not gonna get your cat back. So that's all I got. Anybody else got anything for Lotus Siren? Oh, Keena says Page of Pentacles says new job on the card. Yes, okay. I knew it was something on there about that had to do with money. So we have these cards here. This is the one deck, and it tells you what. Sometimes in a corner, it'll give you a little overall what the card is about. And when the Page of Pentacles comes up, it says new job. So I'm thinking new job, and so that's a good thing right there. So there you go, 2023. But even before that, there are going to be things that are going to start to move in the end of the year for you. So don't think it's over. A lot of people think like, oh, it's October. It's about, this is the final quarter. This is where you have to get all them points. This is where you have to make them touchdowns. This is where the win counts. Opportunities to increase income. Look at Keena doing her
She can't
drive
be
by
here.
her drive by readings in the background, increasing income. Listen, if y'all listen, this is why people used to be like, I'll pay you to get into the chat. Exactly, Alicia. We discussed this. Don't be in the background doing parking lot tarot readings when you can just come on live and just tell these people what they want to know. Go ahead and do it. All right. So who's next, Miss Keena? Lotus Siren. I hope that was good for you. I think Siobhan is next. Oh, Keena was looking up the card. Whatever, Keena. We ain't even trying to hear you.
She always be having an excuse.
Can I get a reading? What do you want to know about Miss? Was there a question or is that just what she put? I get a low vibrational energy, like I get a sadness immediately when I tap into your energy. Like my energy level went straight down. I get doom and gloom. I get woe is me. Like they show me Eeyore from Winnie the
Oh,
Pooh,
Winnie the
the one
Pooh.
who's always woe is me. That's the kind of energy that I get. Like a sadness and that's immediately what I get. Like my energy level went way, way down. Um I hear like terrible situation, like the situation just doesn't feel good for you. You guys can go ahead because I'm going to try to literally pull some cards on this one because I don't get any great information. So let me see what I get. What's the Kentucky connection, Earlene? And the reason I'm calling her Earlene because her real name is Earlene, and she put that in the chat. So in case you guys are asking, her name is Earlene. That's what she put in the chat in case you want to ask her. What's the Kentucky connection? Are you thinking about going to Kentucky? What's the Kentucky connection? Is there something about Kentucky that you're because I saw the state of Kentucky very big. Like, are you thinking about relocating? I hear a lower cost of living. Is there a lower cost of living in Kentucky than it is in Michigan? Would that be right? I don't know. But I'm getting a more settled down, like little house on the prairie type feel, like a more country feel, like off to yourself, like a little house off the beaten path, and you're off enjoying the country life, like more of a country living.
Down.
Oh, you were gonna move down there. Oh my God, they're saying go for it. Kentucky is a
I
yes.
think you should. I think it's a big
Oh my
yes.
God. I literally saw Kentucky and they're saying transfer your housing things you can transfer. Check into it and see if they're open to taking, like, but your housing opportunity, your housing is assistance that you have can transfer. And I'm getting, yes, you should have gone. Like I literally saw
Yes.
the state of Kentucky, and like I saw a horse and buggy. So that's the chariot for me. That's a movement. That'll bring you happiness because it seems to be a more slowed down, settled country living. Is there something about a garden? Like, did you used to garden, or did you used to like do stuff like that? Because I get like you having a garden, or you like growing food, and you like just country living. They're showing me what's that lady's name? God dang it. She has her own pots and pans, not Rachel Ray, but the other lady from the TV Food Network, with the red hair. Not Paula Dean, a younger lady. Not her, the other lady who's doing it. She has her own cookware too. God dang it.
Trisha Yearwood?
Trisha Yearwood. Is it Trisha?
Mm,
That has a farmhouse and the kids that always be on there. Let me see.
No, I know who you're talking about, but
Is it her? No. Shoot. She's always doing like and I think she did used to be oh, here it is, the Pioneer Woman. What's her name? The Pioneer Woman. Oh hell, I don't know her name. But the Pioneer Woman, like that's what I'm seeing. So I'm getting that you should really Kentucky is a good move for you. Like, but it'll be slowed down. It'll be the price range that you can deal with. It'll be a house, not an apartment. It'll be a house off to the side, off the road that leads up to you. It'll be just enough space for you, and it'll provide everything that you need. So I'm getting yes on the Kentucky thing. Like you should consider it. And I feel like family members weren't in support of you going, but you can go ahead, Alicia, because I like that card that I'm seeing. That is
alchemy.
beautiful. Oh, that's
Queen
all I'm.
Nefertiti, alchemy. And basically what this means is you have the power to manifest.
That's basically the magician card.
It's the magician card. It's Queen Nefertiti. So you have everything. You have everything in you. Number one, to make you happy. You never want to depend on anybody else for your own happiness. So you have it inside of you. I know it's kind of hard to tap, but maybe when you get into a new environment, maybe when you see something different, your vibrations will raise higher. But that's what I wanted to point out to you, that, you have it in you to change your situation, to change what's going on. And also, you tell the universe what you want, what you expect, because you can bend it. You have to bend it though. I can't say I want it for you. Just like happiness, just like anything else. I can't want it for you. You have to want it for yourself, and you have to tell the universe what you want, when you want it, and how you expect it to come.
And not just I want to be happy. Tell the universe what makes you happy. I want to move into my own house. I want to live here. I want to live there. I want more money. I want this. I want that. Like you have to give the universe something. When I tell y'all that the universe never has to ask me because I have so many lists in the workings. And like Sheri said, I am a person that writes things down. You can probably go into my diary and every 3-4 times a week it's a new list. Okay, I want this in my house. I want this. I've already started buying stuff for the relaxation room in the house that I haven't even found, that I haven't even started the process on buying, but I knew what I wanted to look like. I have already bought several pieces from
January.
I'm with it. I touch and agree. I've already started buying pieces from people to put in my meditation room. And I have a picture coming from Elizabeth. Like I've already started to buy the things, and I'm getting goosebumps because they're saying like you have the connections right now, and you can make this move before the end of the year. Like you literally could be on your way. And that's why I saw like a horse and buggy, like the chariot is already moving. All you have to do is put your stuff in it to go. Like I literally see that things are in progress, and you just need to talk to like your caseworker or someone to get that process going. And the separation from family will make them miss you, because I don't feel like they miss you, and I don't feel like they not necessarily don't appreciate you, but sometimes you have to miss people in order to appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen Alicia in a long time. We've been friends on Facebook for a long time. But now that we're back connected in this way, I'm like, dang, she always was funny. We always did have a good time at school. And you remember how this person was. Like if I haven't seen Sheri Berry in a long time, I miss the hugs that she gives because one day we were in class and they said, give Angie a hug. Spirit knows that some days I just want a hug. And so that's what she provided for me. And so sometimes people just need to feel your absence a little bit to appreciate seeing you again or reconnecting with you. So I'm feeling like it should go. And then there was something about your son, like wanting him to have different opportunities or feeling like you wanted your child to settle down a little bit. So I'm feeling like it'll be a good opportunity. Like there'll be lots of different things that your child will learn in Kentucky that they would never get into in Michigan. Something about football, like we think Michigan is a good football, but is Kentucky big, like a big football, like is that what that is? Texas, Kentucky, all there, like big football down there. Like I feel like football is a big thing down there. And if that's what your son or your grandson or son, there's a male in your life that's really into football, and there will be opportunities for football down there that you would never get in Michigan because they're not for one going to develop the talent that your child has, and this place would be. And so I really do think that you should go ahead. I'm getting goosebumps, like they're getting deeper and stronger and stronger. Like every time I say Kentucky, I get another goosebump. Every time I say opportunities, I get another. And it's not about even getting a large increase in your income. It's just about changing the atmosphere so you can change your mindset. I literally see you snatching the sad face off and there's a happier face. There's a more peaceful place for you there. Go ahead, Alicia.
I see somebody with tape over their mouth. Are you, when you talk, I mean, what are you saying? What are you putting out? Because I feel like the reason for the sadness and you staying where you are is a lot of negative, like, may come from your family, but it's not intentional. Oh, you don't want to go down there. It's something simple or little stuff. And then you repeat it or you dwell on it. You have to change your speech.
Wheel of Fortune. That's change. That's in your favor, honey. That's fate changing things in your favor. The wheel is moving into your favor. Like I feel like you've had a lot of setbacks, and a lot of people. A lot of the talk may be about you, like how you've fallen off. Like people saying things about how you've fallen off, and you knowing that you're a better person than that, and you're wondering how you're going to get out of this hole. And like she said, sometimes you could have a great idea, and then somebody be like, "You really want to do that?" And then you start thinking, "Well, dang, do I really want to do that? Should I do that? Can I do that? Is it possible?" But before you told them, listen, one thing the Lord is working with me, my spirit guide, my spirit team, silence, Angie, move in silence. Stop telling people stuff. That is a big thing for me to shut my damn mouth. As soon as they hit my ears, they hit my mouth, and they're like, "Hey, shh." I see that a lot of times. Spirit just be, shh. You don't have to tell everybody everything. So if you're ready to make this move, you can go ahead, do all the paperwork, get yourself ready to go. And then when the truck pull up, everybody like, where you going? And you like, to my new house, and you don't even have to tell them. You just go. And there are people who will help you with your move. Like I feel like the program that you're in, there's assistance to help you move to somewhere else because it's all about healing. Everything I've come with today with is healing, and this will be a healing journey for you. This will be a separation for you. So that's what I got. Sheri, did you get anything else?
No, just go.
No,
Just
that's what I thought.
go.
Exactly. Well, I hope that was. Stop repeating the negativity. Like get up and say that affirmation that we say. I have infinite abundance and all my wants and needs are met. So keep saying it. I have infinite abundance. And I also say money flows to me like a river, or I receive the keys. I receive the keys to my new home. I receive the keys to my new home. I see it. I daydream it. I write it. When I wanted to move and get a new lease, I literally drew in my journal a lease. I put the word lease on it. I put the year on it, and I signed my name to the bottom of it. Sometimes you have to give yourself that visual to change your mindset. Sometimes it's all in here. And once you latch onto it in here, the universe can take you to wherever you need to be. Because if I take you to a new place and you're not ready for it mentally, you're just going to fall back into the old habits. So it's all about changing it in here. And they literally showed me snatching that old face off, that sad face, and you just being at peace and love and harmony and meeting a nice mister.
That there was something there, and Alicia said it. Alicia said, I don't know what you're talking about, but when you talk about it, you put it out there. So you've actually said you're sad and you're talking about the sadness. So when you talk about the sadness, you're putting it out there. So
And
when
that's
you
why I won't lift up.
flip the script,
So instead of saying I'm sad, just say I'm ready for change. Like
I'm
you don't
ready
have
for
to know what the change is. I'm ready for change. I'm ready for transition. I'm ready for happiness. I'm ready for joy. Put it out there.
Yeah, so I've been saying I'm gonna try. I'm trying to go on a trip in July to Starwood. It's a pagan festival and it's a pagan event, and it's in July. And usually I say, oh, I'm gonna try to go to Starwood, and instead of saying
How
I'm
far
going,
is that away? Is it a 2-hour drive?
it's in Ohio.
It's in
It's in Ohio. So it's a 4-day drive. So that's 2-hour drive. So I instead of saying I'm going to try, I'm telling people I'm going to Starwood.
I was ready to get in the car with you till you said Ohio. Now I'm just gonna get it. Look, you should have saw me saying, "All right, I'm out of here." See that SpongeBob getting up off the couch. All right, I'm out. I'm getting out the car and everything. As soon as you said Ohio, I was like,
it's like Northeast Ohio. I'm going with Karma, and it's like
"Oh,
yeah.
Tanisha
So
said where? You said Northeast Ohio.
Northeast Ohio, but I don't know the town. I don't know anything. I don't know really anything. I just know like I'm fucking going.
When is it in July?
It's in July. It's like
Listen, bring you a personal fan because you're gonna be misty, honey. Wear some wear sleeveless shirts and
sleeveless shirt.
get you some
I'll be
48
I'm
hour
wearing a fucking bra.
get a 48-hour deodorant because baby when that when all that humidity hits you,
Yeah.
there you go.
Are you kidding? It's a pagan festival for a week. I don't think anybody's gonna be wearing deodorant.
What's the one event they have here? Country Thunder. I heard Country Thunder for pagan.
Yes.
Y'all about to party. Country Thunder for
Yep.
pagan.
It's a week-long festival.
Oh, I feel like it's going to be a very good opportunity. Like you guys are really good. They're saying have a lot of tea. Have a lot of tea available, and if you can do like have testimonials, like people, like maybe people who said, "Oh, I like," people who just have given excerpts about your tea, like like how we be like, "Oh, it helped me sleep, it helped me whatever." Have people who've given testimonials about your tea. Have flyers. Have a QR code. No, they're saying take some tea, honey. Take some tea.
I was just gonna go and just be my self.
You were going to go and ride a cowboy and not a horse. You was going to save a horse
No,
and
I'm
ride a
not planning
cowboy.
on doing any of that. I was just gonna go and
I'm planning on doing that. I'm just saying. Tanisha said it's gonna be hot. Yes, Lord, it is gonna be hot and muggy and humid. And like I said, you're gonna have your own personal summer. All right, Keena, who's next? Miss Earlene, I hope that was all good news. I hope you get prepared. And I feel like if you go ahead, like you already have the connection, I feel like if you go ahead and talk to that person, you could have this moving before the end of the month. Like you could have all the paperwork, you could have everything ready, and you could be on your way before the end. You could have everything in motion to get you there before the end of the month, and you could be moved in before the end of the year. Or very early in the beginning of the year. Like it's all about just timing. You're ready to go.
Isn't there a song, Kentucky Rain? I don't know.
Maybe. If I could be on the list, a general love reading. All right now, Miss Tia. I get a young energy. I don't know if you're young or if that's just the spirit that you have in you, but I get a young energy from you, like a youthful energy, like a still starry eye. I believe in love. I believe in romance, like a Hallmark person. Like I just want to be in love, sit by the fire and drink hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. And we dress all corny for Christmas in our own little onesies all together. Like I get such a family feel, like you really want the romance of it. But what I'm getting, because I'm hearing you want the romance of it, like you want that knight in shining armor type person. But what you're getting is more of that kind of Popeye energy, but not Popeye in that aggressive way, like how he had olive oil kind of like more of a prisoner than like a companion. So like you're getting that brute or that unmanicured type person. Like you're not getting the romantic person that you're wanting. What you're getting is a person who is a little too aggressive for you, who's a little too like just not what you want. You want romance, and what you're getting is just kind of like raunchy, inappropriate
Oh, yeah.
comments.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, like the people, like the opportunities that are coming to you, because they're showing me that 4 of Cups, but not in a you're ungrateful. You're just not liking what's coming towards you. Like what's being attracted to you, you're not attracted to, and so you're kind of entertaining it. But you're every time you're just like, oh my God, here's another one who only wants me sexually. Oh my God, here's another one who's always talking about something gross and inappropriate.
Yeah. So I got caution and desperate.
And I got seasons. So it seems like people, with seasons, when I look at this card, it tells me everybody got a season. So are they here for a little while? Sometimes people are there for a good time, not a long time.
I'm looking for, I thought I was looking for a good time.
I want a good time with a long handshake.
So you really have to evaluate who's in your life. And you have to know what category they should be in. I think the problem is that you are putting them in the wrong category. You are wanting seasonal people to be lifetime people, and that's not what they're meant for. I think you really need to, ask your guides, pray to God, show me, because I'm also getting that you've seen some red flags and you want them flags to be pink, boo.
Where that cup at, Alicia? Where that pink cup?
Oh, you're right. I ain't got my pink cup, but it's some red flags, and you like, that's not really red. That's pink.
It's kind of pink if you think about it. And if it's pink, then it's kind of white. Then that means just go
It's
ahead.
okay.
Yeah.
It's not really red. It's not that primary red. It's a pinkish purple. It's a fuchsia. No, that's red.
So I'm getting that you really want to be in love. You're just not happy with what's coming towards you. I feel like you need to set your intentions. And so again, this is the full moon. What do you say? I want to release all of the I want to release all the negativity, or I want to release all the people that I've been attracting. I want to attract something new. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you, but I'm going to do it from the Light Seers deck because it's a little bit more loving. Go ahead.
So, when you said that, you know what? And it just dropped for me. So, my niece was at home cooking, and unfortunately, the guy upstairs above her fell asleep. I think he had some type of medical problem, and the sink was on, so it flooded her apartment, the other apartment under her. The fire people basically had to open, um,
Break the door down.
break the door down to get the guy up. So basically, he had, when they woke him up, they had to put her and my great nephew in a hotel. And basically, they had to give her a whole new apartment. The building was like shut down. I mean, it was too much water damage. My niece is beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. So, she needed help moving. So you got all these guys in her DMs that talk about how gorgeous she is and what you doing and when can I spend time with you. And nobody was trying to help her move. Then it was somebody who she ain't even thought of messaged her and said, "Hey, you good?" He drove and he helped her move. It was somebody she didn't expect to help her. And I think that's what's gonna happen in little Maya's case here is there somebody that she wouldn't even. Well, Miss Maya got a question because I keep hearing my niece's name. You got a specific type, you know? Oh, he looks like this, so that's who turns my head. Oh, he looks. See, okay, like Miss Alicia, I like chocolate. I
I
like.
think she wants a romantic thug. Like she wants somebody to look street and hood, but she wants them to be romantic. And sometimes you have to go out the box because look, I'm all in Best Buy looking for somebody with a pocket protector. Like, sir, wear them Rockport shoes and them slacks and that nice collared button shirt. I'm going all the way to the left. Like you don't have to be a thug. You ain't gotta have not a tattoo. Go ahead and put them glasses on with that little broken spot right here, that piece of tape. Like I'm looking for the nerdiest nerd of the nerds. Because I need some romance, honey. And them thugs don't always get it. They don't always hear you. They don't always know. And sometimes they're a little bit too aggressive. And like I understand having sexual conversations, but you need to know more than just my first name or my screen name before you start sending me inappropriateness like that. Like you have to be on a certain level with me to talk that kind of talk with me.
She says I do, but I'm about done. Well, I'm getting.
Why? And that's what I'm saying.
I'm getting that. Once you stop looking for your type, somebody that you didn't
talk about that.
somebody that you didn't even consider, like what happened with my niece, they're gonna be there. They're gonna be there out the blue, where you didn't even expect them to be there, and
All
don't
right, Miss.
automatically write them off because, well, you ain't my type. Sometimes well, God, I done sent you 4 good dudes, and you done put them in the friend zone because they ain't your type.
Listen. He ain't iron that shirt. Show him how to hang it up when it come out the dryer. That's all I'm kind of trying to say. Go ahead, Sheri. What you got?
I just said, yeah, I have no room to talk in this category right now.
You always have room to talk. Do as I say, not as I do. Look, do as I say, not as I do.
So listen, I just got out of this 2.5 year on again, off again relationship. In the last 6 months, we really did try, and it just became toxic. And I walked away from the relationship to just find that I was like easily replaced. I mean, we were even talking about like, I don't know. Anyways, and I've been on dating apps, and I'm just like not even looking for Mr. Right or Mr. Wrong. I'm just looking for kind of somebody to hang out with, play pool, go to arcades, go to football games. I have lots of friends that are female, and I love hanging out with my friends, my girlfriends. And I just, I wanted that little bit, I like male companionship, like, just a thing for me. I don't know. So I have literally been cock blocked by the universe because I couldn't even get a freaking date for coffee, for fuck's sake. And then I was like, I just totally give up. And then Miss Angie comes along and says, hey, you're going to meet somebody and they're not going to be your type, because she knows my type. Anybody that's over 5'10", 5'11". You're going to meet somebody that's not normally your type. It's not going to be on your damn dating apps. It's not going to be anywhere. And literally out. And I'm like, that's cool, because I'm just going to book myself like crazy with all my classes and shit in October. Literally not 4 fucking days after she said that, somebody walked into my life on TikTok, and he lives in a completely different state. So it's nobody that I would regularly go out with. He's not tall. He lives in a completely different state. And I'm fucking blown away, completely blown away, because it's not what I was looking for. It's not what I wanted. I didn't want to go into, I wanted somebody here. Like I literally was swiping whatever no to anybody that was more than
While
20
you're
miles.
talking, I hear opportunities to travel, honey. It's not, listen, all your kids are grown and you have nothing that holding you down. You can just move, move, move. And
But
I'm
that's
hearing
what I'm
opportunities to
saying is,
travel.
these things come into your life and you don't even expect them. And I wasn't expecting it. I've literally booked myself solid for the month of October. I have a class. I'm taking a voodoo class on Wednesdays. I am taking a tarot class on Thursdays. I'm taking my herbology class for the next 6 weeks on Saturdays. Plus I have Tina's Monday night class. Plus I have our Tuesday class, and I have this on Sunday. I literally said, screw going out. I'm just going to do me. And here walks in this guy. So opportunities for love and romance in general, they just stumble in. And I've literally never felt this way.
Exactly. So I
I've
asked
never
for
met.
one card for you. Damn. And literally at the bottom of the deck, this is what I got. Remember I said 4 of Cups, not like you're not ungrateful for things that are coming. You just don't like what they're giving to you. And that's what that is. Because right down there, if you can see, that's the hand. That's the hand of God. That's the universe offering you things. And you being like, no, that's not what I want. So you need to be more specific about what you want. Because I feel like you're saying, oh, I want to be in love. And they're sending you somebody to be in love with. I said, give me one card for Maya that has to do with her love, and I got the Chariot, so there could be movement. The thing that they want you to see is on top of this Chariot, this person is pulling the strings. This person is making the horses move. This person is control of the movement. Then I got Temperance. Don't jump in too fast because the Fool card kept coming up. So this card fell out. Temperance fell out. I put it back in the deck because I'm like, nope, that's not it. It popped out again. So there's movement, but there also needs to be patience. You can decide how fast or slow this goes. Then what they're saying is stop discounting the people who you think are not who are not your typical type, because you're going to keep getting the typical thing that you want. You keep looking for the same kind of guy, you go get the same kind of person. You'll get the kind of person who only wants sex, who only wants to see you at night, who only texts you, who does not want to romance you, who does not want to go out with you, who doesn't want to just spend time with you. You seem like a very simple person. Like you could just sit at home and have dinner with this person and watch something on TV. You don't seem like you're a person that's like, I need you to take care of me. I need you to pay all my bills. I need you whatever. You seem to be very self-sufficient, but you just want someone to spend your life with. And what they're saying is be more specific about what you want. I want a tall person with broad shoulders, with brown eyes, with this color hair, that is funny, that is romantic, who likes to go to the movies, who likes to go on walks, who likes children, who likes this, who likes that. Give the universe something, because you can say I want to be in love and you can fall in love with the next person that's in front of you, because that's what you asked for. Be specific about what you asked for. When the Lord already know what I want, a Cadillac truck, that's what He's with me. Cadillac truck. Hi, Karma. So be specific about what you want and allow the universe to bring you what you want, but give them something to wish for. I want to be in love is just so general. In love with what? Food, work, any old food, just any old thing. Give them something to work with. Be specific. What have we been saying? Speak it, manifest it. You have the power. All these cards are saying, hey, do it.
The definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing.
When I say you took them words out of my mouth, that's the same thing I was thinking.
You keep picking the same type of person and you keep expecting different results. But all you doing is keep picking the same type of person. They just look different. You picking the same type of energy.
Take that soul out of this person and drop them in the next person. You have to decide what change you're going to make mentally. Again, everything that you see, this watch, this shirt, this hair, this background, this computer, everything that you see started in here. You have to change it in here before you can make it manifest out here. So all of these things started in the mind of somebody else, and then they created and made it to be something else. So you have to start the change in here. What do I want? How do I want it to be different? Be specific. I want to be in love with a person who's in love with me. That's what I started saying. I don't want to just be in love, because I could be in love with a fool who don't love me, with a fool who don't respect me. I want to be in love with somebody who wants to be in love and who's in love with me. Like I want it to be reciprocated. You can say that I want reciprocal love, or I want someone who understands real love. I want to go on romantic dates. I want to, have fun. I want to, like, whatever it is that you want, say it. Why is everybody so afraid of saying what they want and hoping the universe will just be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Let me just give her anything. Let me just give her what she wants. Be specific. Write it down. Talk about it. Draw a picture. Hell, cut out pictures of what you think that you might want. Like, give the universe something to work with. It's all about choices and making it happen. The universe is working on your behalf. Give them something to work for. When you go into work, they don't tell you, well, just do whatever you want to do today. They say we have this, and this that needs to be done, and that's what you do. They're specific about what they want you to do. They don't want you to come in and just be like, well, I mean, whatever you think is appropriate today. They're specific about the task that they want. You need to be specific about the things that you want. And so that's what I got for love. Like love is coming, but you have to set the parameters. We have to love ourselves fiercely the way we want someone else to love us. Say it, Karma. Say it, Karma. And let me tell you this, I love me and I know I'm expensive and I know I cost a lot of money, but I work hard for everything that I have. And so you need to equally be able to love me the way that I love me, because don't nobody love me better than I love me. That's all I'm just saying.
You know, your ears must have been ringing, Karma, because we were just talking about you.
Yes, we were. Oh, Ohio. Yes. All right, Keena, who's next? Keena, are you still alive back there?
Yeah.
Who's next? Exactly, Karma. 100% truth.
Really, we were talking about Starwood. We were talking about putting your energies out there and saying like, I am going to do this. I will do this. And I was saying, I am going to Starwood. And I will be going to Starwood.
And Karma, I was telling her she need to take some product with her because she could get good. Like she's saying she's just going for the fun of it, but I'm saying I see lucrative opportunities that she could be making some good money.
Wait, where Mommy Manor?
Keena, is it Mommy Matters that's next or Mars? Oh, it's Mars. Why? What happened, Alicia? You started reading Mommy Matters?
Yeah, maybe they didn't. I don't think they responded to Keena though. Then Mommy Matt. Oh, Mars, then Mommy Matt. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Now Karma's like, yeah, we need to chat about that. Great.
Karma, maybe she'll listen to you. She ain't listening to us.
Listen, we rave about that tea every single day and how good it is. And she just be like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. My question was, if my person was having a physical bond with somebody else behind my back. You mean is your person having sex with somebody else?
I got yes. I know you don't want to hear it, but I got yes.
For Mars, is her person having sex or a physical bond with someone else behind her back? I got a yes, and I got that it's not behind your back because you know about it and you've known about it from at least. Look at Alicia's. Alicia's is like yes, like it's jumping out of her head. Yes, and Dizzle is like yes. So that's 3 yeses. It's like you knew about it from the beginning. Like you saw the change in the behavior, or you saw a text message, or you saw something that was a little bit off, and you're like, hold on, this ain't right. So they're saying, so when I said behind your back, they said no, you knew this was going on, and you know how long it's been going on, and that's why you came here to get confirmation. So the answer is yes, this person is having a sexual relationship with someone else behind your back. Keena said trust your gut. Like you knew what was going on. If I don't know what's going on, you knew. You had enough force. Like, what would make you come and ask us that? What would put that idea in your head? Is this person cheating on me? Like, and I keep saying this every single week because people think that the voice that comes in is like, oh my, is Mars. This person is cheating on you. Sometimes it's a feeling. Sometimes it's a vision. Sometimes it's an association. Like, oh, you know what? Why do I want to keep watching this movie about why did I get married, or why did I want to watch this movie Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Like, if there's a movie that you want to watch over and over and over, there may be something in there for you to do. A couple weeks ago, Clue was in my head. That's all I wanted to see was the movie Clue. And they told me you're piecing things together. You're trying to figure out things. You're piecing it together. And at the time that like they figure out what the problem is, you're piecing it together. So sometimes it's just that gut feeling. It's just you knowing that knowing from deep inside that something isn't right. You don't always have to hear a voice that says, oh, this person is wrong, or a billboard that says, is he cheating, or watching cheaters. Sometimes it's just that gut feeling. Never negate that gut feeling.
Cheaters be
women's intuition, what they say, they've been saying that for years.
Cheaters be funny. I'm sorry.
listen, when I be watching cheaters just falling out laughing like this is the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life. Cheaters is a freaking hoot. I be on there like, no, this, no. Mm. Like they and Cheaters is NC-17. Like literally, I was watching one and they bust in the house on the lady on her knees
Oh
with the pizza delivery guy.
man, shut the front door.
Listen, so the husband like, why is she tipping the pizza delivery guy more than what the pizza costs? So the pizza $17.50 and you tipping him $25. I done paid $50 for a pizza and she was ordering a pizza. And so the cheaters people started following them, right? So he would come up, he would get out the car, he wouldn't even have a pizza. He would just get out the car, walk in, and the husband had planted a camera in there for cheaters to see. And for 2 or 3 days, they was just getting it on the couch. And cheaters was like, y'all see this? Like they was showing the whole thing. Like he was tearing it up. And all they was doing was blurring out a little bit. And I was just like, cheaters is NC-17. You don't want 2022 cheaters because ain't no kind of decorum or nothing. They showing that all these people is raw and raggedy on there. But that's what I got, Miss Mars or Mr. Mars. Is it Miss Mars? Yeah. So I'm thinking that you already knew. Your intuition is going haywire. Yeah, you already knew. So we all got a yes on that. So who's next, Kena? Mommy Matters. Mommy Manners. I like your name, and you have been so patient in the comments and just so loving and supportive. And I really want to give you a good read because you really have been just a ball of sunshine in the
She
comments.
follows me on TikTok. And she has been coming into her own and she just got cards and she's been doing readings on TikTok. And that's how I met her.
So you said public speaking. Do you mean as a tarot person or do you mean as just like a public speaker? Because I got like mentor and I got you standing in front of a podium. So when you say public speaker, what do you mean? Like teaching tarot, teaching mediumship, psychic? Like where are you trying to go with that? But I'm just going to ask the question as you answer. Is Mommy Manners going to be doing public speaking? I got the yes.
I got a small yes, which means a lot of it is on her. When Pendizzle is small like
Yeah.
that means it's some things she has to like make up in her mind. Sometimes people are like, I want to do this, but if they're not fully confident, Pendizzle kind of picks up on that. I got the yes, but it was small. So I think as her confidence grows, I think she's more apt to say, okay, yeah, I'll get out there. So
hey, let me tell you, I know that John Parker or John Parkus is old dude who usually be on here. Why he just put a joke in there and I literally chuckled when I read it. It said, what kind of car did Jesus drive? And it said a Chrysler, but he spelled Christ, Christ, and then learn a Chrysler. That was funny to me. I don't care.
So I get the same. I got a little yes on my pendulum. And I also got like the death card, which to me is change is coming for you. And I've watched your confidence grow on TikTok and watched just in a matter of a couple of weeks. And not only that, I have felt your confidence grow. I can feel your energy through your TikToks and in your lives. I can feel that passion that you're gaining and you're growing. And I see really good things for you. And sister, I think that you are on your way.
Go ahead, Alicia.
I got the resistance card, which means I don't know if you're being how can I say this?
Be like me, just say it.
That's what I'm trying to, if you're resisting your own power, basically you're trying to you're holding back, but like for what reason? It's like you have it, you got it within you, and that's the only thing. The only thing holding you back is you. So I'm getting that there's still a little bit of hesitation, still a little bit of resistance. Yes, you do things on TikTok. You started your readings. You become more confident, but you still have that. It's in the back here. Well, am I really doing that great? Am I? Go full blown. Go full blast. Go full blast.
Um, I asked about travel, and I got a no, not next year, or at least not the way that you want to travel. Like you'll travel, but not the way that you're thinking about travel. There's a fear, or there's like again what you said, something holding you back. There's a fear of something, and it's not a fear of failure, it's a fear of success. What if it actually works? What if I actually get everything that I asked for? What if it actually works? How will I handle it? So what's paralyzing you is a fear of making it, of actually getting what you want, not of failure, not of getting it right, of not of failing, but of getting it right. Like, what do I do? How do I adjust? Like, you're asking questions about how you're going to do, how you're going to be able to manage it before you even get it. So you're kind of like canceling it out as you're asking for it. So they're saying release the fear. Like there is a good amount of healthy fear, but you also need to get over that. So I get no on the travel. When I did the second thing, that was a question, are you going to travel? And they said, no, not next year. But I heard fear. And so there's something that you need to get over fear wise. And fear doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I'm afraid to travel. There's something that is holding you back and keeping you from moving forward. They're showing me the devil card. So it's like a pessimistic thought process. Like Alicia was saying, can I really do it? Should I really do it? Am I doing it right? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? And then are you getting too many opinions? Are you asking too many people? Should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? What do you think? Should I start on Monday? Should I start on Tuesday? Should I do it on a Thursday? Should I do it in the morning? Should I do it in the evening? It's all about what happens to you. What is spirit telling you to do? They say you receive, then listen to what you're receiving. Why do I feel kind of convicted right there? Like spirit was telling me, and you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, we're telling you, we're giving you the advice, so you need to do it. So go ahead, Sheri, because I saw you had a thought. Go ahead.
I'm maybe because I'm feeling like there's a male energy saying something like what the hell, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You know, you can't. And once you hear you can't so many times, you start buying that. You start fucking listening to that crap. Sell it back. Give it back. Take the receipt back to return it. Don't listen to that shit. It's like that's bullshit. Sell it back to them. Return it. Take the receipt and hand it back. I was told as a kid all my whole life, like I was dumb. My parents called me stupid. I bought it. I believed it. And then finally I was like, I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. Watch this. I'm learning disabled, but I'm not fucking stupid or by any means of the fact. But I bought it. And then I had to return it. Gave it back to them. Here's your receipt, bitches. And do the same. Whatever this negative thing is, it's trauma and it's coming back around and I'm hearing that it's like somebody fed this bullshit to you and it's time to let it go. And it's a full moon. It's a good time to do these releases. Like I said, you can do cord cutting and it's not necessarily with a person. It could be with like addiction. It could be with ideas. It could be with like what we've been talking about earlier, releasing the things that no longer serve you. It's time. And it's time. Write it on paper, fold it away from you, burn that shit, let it go. And that's what shadow work is about. And you know what? I'm glad Karma's in here because I'm doing her shadow work class. And I'm telling you, yeah, there's some shit that's deep down in there in my little black heart. It's kind of scary, but shadow work is amazing.
I got the King of Cups for you, and for me, the King of Cups is being leadership, like being in control of your emotions. And that's one thing that you really need to work on, being in control of your emotions and not being so off the cuff with it. Like, letting your emotions drive and control everything you do. Like, I'm having a good day, I'm having a bad day. And what they're saying is you need to be a little bit more in control of your emotions, because I asked for one card. And see, this person is in solitude. They're becoming one. Their finger is in the water. So for me, that's calming the water. That's controlling the water. The ships are coming in. Do you see that in the background? Their ships are coming in. The starfish in front of them. For me, this is you controlling and calming the waters, being in control of your emotions, being a leader, being very much aware of the things that are going on in your life, or how you need to act emotionally. So I'm getting be a little bit more in control of your thought process, of your emotions, the way you're thinking, the way you're feeling, and not letting everything run through your emotions. Like, oh my gosh, I had such a horrible day. I'm not going to get on TikTok. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to put bad energy out there. Truth to be told, I was going to not do the live today, or I was just going to sit back and let these two ladies do all the readings. But once I got in and literally, I was having one of those dumpy days where I was just like, you know what, I'm not feeling it. But I didn't want to cancel it. And I'm glad I didn't, because I came on and I got into a very good energy. Like, I felt better. Being around these ladies, I kind of absorbed the energy and I felt better. And I feel like I'm having a better day. Like, I'm glad I didn't decide not to do it. I just went ahead with it. I feel like we've given some good information. I feel like I've gotten some clarity. I feel like I've gotten read myself on some of the readings. And my people are very much into sending me people who have the same characteristics or the same things that I need to work on. So just like I said, I feel like I should be, I was being convicted when they're saying, trust what you're hearing, trust what you're receiving. And then this is the one thing that Spirit always tells me: you're always going to a lesser authority to confirm something I tell you. This is like my mom, this is like your child. You tell your child like it's time for bed, or you tell your child something, and then they like, you know what, I'm gonna go to another mama and ask her. I'm gonna go to another mama and ask her. So imagine that you're asking your spirit guides, you're receiving, they're giving you information, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go and ask somebody else. I'm gonna go and confirm with somebody else. I'm gonna go and see somebody. But when they told me lower authority, they meant like the cards, the pendulum, the people. They were telling me is like you're receiving straight from the source. You're getting it straight from your higher power, and then you're coming down to a lower level and saying, well, let me see what the cards gonna say, even though you received it directly from the gods. So how dare you is how they used to treat me. How dare you?
Okay, so when you said that, I'm getting that. Yeah, she going to like she's asking advice, or whoever she's talking to. And I guess she brings it up, but not really. Like, she kind of skirts around it, thinking she's gonna get advice from that person, but they're not giving her the advice that she needs. She just needs to go to Spirit.
I can't, because I just read this, like, my self-doubt holds me back, I think. And I try to live my life like by this fish philosophy. And Angie said some things that kind of brought the fish philosophy forward in my head, which is you wake up, you choose your attitude. So I could wake up every day, and like today, I did not want to, Angie, I have to be honest, I didn't want to come on and do this either today, but I did. And I had to make that choice. I had to make the choice to decide whether I wanted to come on or not. And it was like, I choose my attitude. I choose where you wake up and I choose. Am I going to choose to be cranky? Am I going to choose to be in a good mood? Am I going to choose to be where I'm at? And then, you proceed through your day. How do you choose? Am I going to, it's your choice on how you react to things. And
Lisa Pascal, you don't have to donate. This is free. Usually the list fills up in the first 30 or 45 minutes. We're down to the last couple people, so we're going to go ahead and add you to the list. This Lynn person who's asking, did we miss you? Yeah, we missed you. We did you a long, long time ago. We kept calling for you. I don't remember reading you, but we're at the very end of the list, 3 hours in. And so you did miss your opportunity. And that's a chance that you run. We give a very thorough reading. If you don't have the time to stay or you're doing something else, you can tell us like, hey, I need to step out because I'm at work or I'm on a call or whatever, and we'll push you further down the list. When you just don't respond when we ask you, when we call your name, we assume that you just jumped off and went on somebody else's live, or what we were saying wasn't important enough for you to stay. And so, yes, you did miss your opportunity, and we are moving on, and we moved on past you because we did call your name. Keena did ask you for your question several times, and you just weren't available when we got to your name.
So, mommy, you got this, girl. And
all right.
burning shit is very therapeutic, and so is dancing in the rain. And I'm glad you were dancing in the rain with me.
Listen, mommy matters. I've been burning shit since the other day too, like literally burning. And let me listen. I burned on. I've been burning 3 days before, all the way up until today. I will burn something again tonight, and I will burn something again tomorrow because I need all the things that are no longer serving me to be gone. I need them to burn, baby, burn. Like I'm tempted to pull some skin off and burn that too. Like, look, go ahead and take them fat cells with you.
So when you get to karma, I'm probably gonna tell you something that happened, or if she gives me permission to, when she went on her trip.
Okay.
Right.
All right, so mommy matters, that's done, and I hope you got good information. So who's next, Keena? Oh, you're okay, Lisa. We've been seeing you in the chat, and another reason that I took you is because you've been polite, you've been kind in the comments, you've been participating, and you weren't like, oh, can I get on the list? Can I get on the list? You were very nice about it. Even when you found out the list was closed, you were still polite about it, and I felt drawn even the first time I saw your question. So you're okay. And plus, the other person didn't show up, and so that just took somebody off the list, and you're next. Firefly Magic Glow. I like that name.
Firefly. Why don't you just ask him?
Oh my God! First of all, you could edit that one. What is S's energy toward me? But she said to take action and seeing me again or potential connection. So let me just ask that question. Is there a potential connection between Firefly Magic Glow and S? That's my no. And look, Pendizzle is like not only no, but hell no.
With the shit.
And they actually showed me the 4 cups, and in this situation, it was more of a boredom because 4 is a stability thing. So I got a no as in boredom, like just not interested in you in that way, not romantically. And so let me ask that question: is S romantically? Uh, is S romantically? What am I trying to say, y'all?
Is S romantically interested in
Yes,
Firefly?
that's the word. Yes, there it is. Is S romantically interested in Firefly Magic Love? I gotta know, honey. And look, if Pendizzle get any bigger, he go off the side of the thing. So yes, the answer is no. He's not interested into you romantically. And I don't get that there's a bad thing. It's just a connection that didn't work out. I don't get that you like have bad breath or you got big teeth or anything like that. Like it's literally just we just didn't vibe and we just didn't connect. So it's not a bad thing. And they're just saying move on and find somebody new. It's not the end of the world. I got Big Girls Don't Cry. That's a thing that I got. I hear Fergie singing Big Girls Don't Cry. And so I'm getting, just move on and let it be. She said he hasn't been so communicative and I'm so shy to be direct. Okay, so I'm getting that. Listen, if a person is interested with you, they're going to communicate with you. And so I'm getting that this person is not
call
feeling
you.
you that way. So, I mean, and it could be you could disconnect from this person. They could be like, wait a minute, why doesn't this person like me? But right now, I'm just getting a little bit of a boredom. I don't know what your conversations are like, but right now, I'm getting that there's a romantic connection. Like, but I am getting the possibility, like maybe both of you are so. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to blah blah blah.
Aloof. Aloof. It's like
Aloof, yes.
we're
Like
like
you're both
past
so
each other,
kind of like, oh, I don't want to
looking
say
at
this.
each
I don't
other.
want to say. Yeah. And so they're saying, like, maybe you're both sabotaging it where neither one of you are making it interesting for the other person. Like if it's one word answers all the time, then either you're not interested in me or I'm not interested in you. But the conversation doesn't seem to be anything appealing. It doesn't seem to be any laughter. It doesn't seem to be any joy. It just seems to be like, let's check all the boxes. Name, date, age,
Ever.
siblings, weather, where you from, where I'm from, what I like, and nobody's really being themselves. It's just kind of like let's check all the items off and find out all this information about them. So I'm saying that you should definitely just go ahead and move on, or maybe you two should try to make the conversation a little more interesting. Like I just get very bored when I tap into your energy about the situation. Like you're very boring.
You can always change an answer.
Mhm.
Look, I stopped chatting as though he was busy. Before that, lots of flirting. Okay, so why ain't nobody asked nobody out? Everybody
Right.
home
Or maybe
late?
you just need to pull back. If he's that busy that he can't talk to you, then maybe you just need to pull back. Sometimes your absence need to be felt. Like if they're expecting you to text every day, hey, how are you? How are you? Pull back. Move on. You don't have to make a connection work. Listen.
Plus, you'll see how interested he is if you start talking to somebody else.
Hello. So like if they're this listen, nobody's that busy. This is why I tell people all the time, it takes 30 seconds to text. Even to reply a good morning, a how you doing, a how was your day, I'm fine. A response takes 30 seconds. If you don't have 30 seconds to reply, then what are we doing? If you're that busy that you don't have 30 seconds and listen,
Hold on. Did you stop texting because you thought he was busy? Like you didn't know for sure if he was busy, so you thought. So if you're not texting, I would say try to initiate it again. And if he doesn't reciprocate, then you have your answer.
yeah, the energy doesn't seem to be very direct and like it's a complete no. But right now, as it is, there seems to be no feelings of romance. But it's black and white for me. And when things have no color for me, it's because it's decisions that you need to do. Like you two are very boring. You have very boring energy to me. Like I wouldn't want to be in your energy either. Like I wouldn't want to see your story on the big screen. And not in a negative, mean sort of way, but there's no liveliness to it. There's no joy. There's no, you know what I'm saying?
But he had to go away. Where'd he go? Okay, I'm confused.
Is it a clank clank go away? Like I saw bars when you said go away. So is that the kind of bars? Is that the kind of go away it is? And if that's the case, the judge broke us up. You're not busy. You're incarcerated, and I don't do that. That's just something I do not do.
This
Business trip. Oh, so they ain't got no phones. Where is he going? Is he going into an underwater submarine business trip? What does that mean? So you're telling me that 24 hours of the day he's doing business? He literally is in meeting 24 hours of the day. He can't text you before he go. He can't text you when the day is over. Oh, there it is. That's all I'm saying. Okay, okay. Both of y'all said the same thing. Let me bounce on the left hand, on the third finger of your left hand. Somebody got something. Let me ask, Shu, is S married to somebody else?
I don't need a pendulum to know that.
Look, if Pendizzle get any bigger, it's gonna bust you in the face, Alicia. Like that is a
I hope so.
when we were doing this, that's the marriage finger, that's the ring finger. So that means that this person is married, and we just asked. She said
He's
he's
divorced.
divorced. Are you sure he's divorced?
Is S fully
Because I
divorced
just
from his
asked.
wife?
What was the question, Alicia?
Is S fully divorced from his wife? You
No.
know,
No.
separated means they live in two different places, but they're not fully divorced.
Sabrina, we do not have time to be dealing with you in all this big long paragraph that you put in here. You are rude. Please have a horrible day, and I hope you shit on yourself the next time you go outside. Literally
No,
shit on
have the
yourself.
day you deserve.
Hold
Have
on.
the day you deserve.
Firefly. And he has a baby mom. Firefly. Firefly. Run. Run. Do you understand me?
Have
Run.
the day you deserve.
Run. Firefly, don't even mess with S no more. It's S. Crap. How can I? Ooh, I'm going to just say it. I saw a bedpost and I saw little nicks. And that's what S is lining you up for. He's not interested.
Well, I'll tell you what, Firefly, you seem to have more knowledge than we are. We're asking the cards, we're asking the pendulum, and you seem to be caking for him, so you can go ahead and stay with him. I'm just telling you, you asked me and I gave you my honest answer. We gave you our honest information. He is still married. If he's not married, then he's still, listen.
And he has a baby mama. This is Nick
Do what you
Cannon.
gonna do, honey. We're not going to continue to keep telling you because you don't seem to want to hear what we want to say. Don't ask a question and then be like, "Oh no, it's this. Oh no, it's that." If you have better insight, then that's exactly what it is. I'm gonna trust what you say. If you say he divorced, he divorced. If you say that he busy all day on his business trip, then I believe he busy on his business trip.
Okay. This Nick Cannon.
What'd you say, Alicia?
It's Nick Cannon. She messing with Nick Cannon.
Listen, Father Abraham is out here creating a whole new basketball team for himself. So you can stay in it if you want to, or you can move on. But based on what the questions that you asked her and the questions that we asked here, the answer is a no. But you do what you want to do.
Run. Like you at the Boston Marathon.
Run
Run.
like a coyote is after you, like I do when I say, listen, run.
Oh, okay.
Run
No
like a wild animal is on you.
Oh, okay. No potential. Honey. Oh, I see a
Wait,
bedpost.
she said she doesn't have any potential people coming up.
It just says, oh, okay. So no potential. Like he got a baby mama. He's still married. I told you, I see a bedpost and I see
It's
nicks.
as much potential as you want, honey. If you want to lay up with him, then that's fine. That's what the potential is. Listen, don't ask me again.
I have to give you the old African American adage, you like it, I love it.
Hey, I literally was about to be like, if you like it, I love it. I was not about listen, because you caking for him, honey. You was so caking for him. But he got brown eyes, but he walked with a swag. Cake for him, honey. Go ahead and be with him. That's what I say. Love it. Go ahead, honey.
That third
So,
leg.
Miss Karma, amazing ladies. Well, my app. Okay, so immediately when I read that, I heard, are you considering going with another manufacturer or another app like something? There's something about it's not necessarily your app, but it's in the way it's being presented or something about the app person. So are you thinking about changing to a different provider or like a different app designer or there's something that you need to change and you've already been thinking about it and they're saying, yes, go ahead and change this app. It's either the person who is like whatever platform you have it on, or who's designing it, or who's writing the script, or whatever. You're thinking about changing that person, and I'm getting that will be a good thing. Like you really do need to change it. Yes, I'm getting. Yes, it could kick off, but there's minor changes. I feel like every time you go, it's like, okay, what about this? Okay, what about that? What about that? And you're tired of the little tick, 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 tick things. And I feel like if you went to someone else or if you inquired of somebody else, it would definitely go through and you would definitely get the success because this person seems to be like chirping through. And ironically, the card that I got when I was the Queen of Pentacles. That's somebody who's holding the bag, who knows what they're supposed to do. What you got? You got a yes or a no?
That's a yes.
A yes for yes. So I got yes for October, but I got there's somebody behind the scenes that you need to change or something that you need to adjust. So whatever you're considering about changing or adjusting, it's a go, and then you'll get this right off. And I see like a October 31st, like a big celebration, a big, oh, we're live, we're running, we're moving. thing, like you hit it right. Like I literally got by the skin of your teeth. Like you're barely making it through, for October launch, but you'll get it. But there are things that you need to change. And then I feel like it'll be a very, like you'll have to make changes because there'll be glitches and stuff. But once you get this new person in there and get everything moving and doing what you, because I feel like there's a gridlock, like you know what you want, and this person is either telling you no or they're trying to make it their own and not exactly what you want. Well, why would you want it that way? Well, what about this? You're a very strong-minded individual, and I feel like you're being silenced a little bit on the technology part of it because you don't know so much about the technology. But what they're saying is, you know what you want. Either they can do it or they can move on. Apps can do all kinds of amazing things. If TikTok can make me have a duet with Whitney Houston, then your app can do whatever you want. You just need to find the right people to get the programming. Like literally, they're just showing me lines of script that aren't right. There's something minuscule in the back, but the person that's doing it, I don't feel like is doing exactly what you want them to do, and they're more doing what, not necessarily what they want to do, but what they think is better versus what you're saying that you want to do. And so you seem to be a very strong-minded individual, and you know what you wanted to do, and that's another thing. You're like, nope, this isn't quite what I want. And so every time there's something that needs to be fixed or upgraded or changed, it's kind of like hitting another wall. There's something behind the scenes that need to be changed. And so that's what I got. Where my computer is giving psychic readings.
My bad.
All right, go ahead, Alicia. Do you have anything else for Miss Karma?
You know.
Sheri, do you have anything?
Well, I pulled from my witch oracle deck, and I got the mustard seed, which we all know is a little tiny mustard seed, and it grows big. There's a lot of faith in that, so just have faith, keep with it. And then I got the bay leaf, and as you know, I love to burn the fuck out of those things. And as
Go ahead and put that app on that bay leaf and set it on fire right now so we can see it.
So as Miss Karma has taught me, because Miss Karma is my mentor and I love her dearly, and she's my sister. And from the day I met her, and I'm like gonna cry because I love her so much. I see abundance and a lot of goodness coming from your app, and I know how fucking passionate you are about this thing. And I just see success.
Okay, because you know a little bit about this. Is the app going to a therapeutic situation? Like it's going to be like an online therapy thing? Like is that a possibility of where it's gonna go? Because I see that like people being able to chat online and get more of a therapeutic feel. Is that kind of where it's going to? Like it's gonna start as this, but it's also going to give you a little bit more of the conversation that you need that'll provide the therapy and healing that you want. It's kind of
yes, yes, it's shadow work. And so the app works for Androids, but it's not working for Apple. And I have it on my phone, but I know that that she's having problems in the background with the Apple stuff. And so that's kind of why I didn't really want to chime in on all of this, but I did pull my oracles for it. And I do see that it is going to become, and I get the word, oh shoot, the word just totally escaped me because I got you nutheads going off in the background. And Lord have mercy. Affluent. Affluent is the word that I keeps coming to my brain. And that and you know, Karma, I've known Karma for a couple of years, and she's had me like introduce me to this thing called Solid Luna or Luna and Sol shadow work. But I'm super excited to be part of her shadow work class because it helps me be a better person, and it helps me look at things in a different fashion. And again, it's selling back the bullshit that I was sold when I was a kid, or by boyfriends or friends, or you know, like jealousy and people that I work with. And you know, it's we have written a book. I have written, yeah, and she's in the process of writing this new book and stuff. So Karma, do I have permission to tell her about the reading that you gave that Angie gave you last time and what happened in
Okay, stop right there. Go ahead, Alicia. While she's giving you your answer, go ahead, Alicia, because you've been holding this card. Like, let me tell you.
Because what Angie said about going to a different person, and then I pulled this one for the oracle. Speak up. So don't let them just feed you anything where you or try to change your idea. Some people will say, well, you know, maybe this won't work like you think it will. Maybe we need to change it to this. So you keep your throat chakra going and you keep speaking up for how you want your app to be. That's all. I just got to speak up. Just don't, because some people might be like, okay, well, we can push it out. We can do this and that. You might not feel it's ready yet, or they might want changes. So never be afraid to speak up and how you want it to.
I know, Karma. I don't think that is ever going to be her issue. But because sometimes you don't understand the technical part of it, you kind of be like, oh, okay, well, but I'm getting that you really, like, if you change your person or, get some extra feedback, it'll be like you'll catch it around the skin of your teeth. Go ahead, Sheri.
Okay, so when you gave her a reading before, when she was going out you saw her traveling and you told her to pack lightly. So she repacked her whole damn suitcase because she and when she got over there, she actually found like a metaphysical shop in I think it was like, where the hell were you? I can't even remember. And anyways, bought a singing bowl that she had to put in her suitcase to bring back. And she showed the bowl on Facebook. It was beautiful. It was this beautiful bowl. And I said, that would be why you had to pack lightly. So she could bring back this Switzerland. She was in Switzerland to bring back this beautiful, beautiful singing bowl. And yeah, the bowl was like 11 pounds.
11 pounds? Oh my gosh. They kept telling me, and they kept making it seem like they literally showed it to me, like when the Israelites were leaving, how they were getting all this jewelry and all this stuff. And so that must have been the bowl, that gold bowl, because they kept showing me gold and things that you were getting. So I thought other people were just going to load you up and give you all these things. Okay.
Yeah. So she brought back this.
Wait, what happened?
Okay, we couldn't hear you. Say it again. We couldn't hear that.
She does this class, this breathwork class, and actually the last time I did a breathwork class with her was last year at Lionsgate, and I really need to go again. But she has all these singing bowls in there, which I don't normally like singing bowls because they drive me nuts. But with hers, it is amazing, and the whole experience is amazing. And yeah, she brought this new bowl in, and I was laughing like, hi, look, that's why she packed light.
I get that there's a frequency that her bowl touches that hits you in the ear, and it's not such a, like sometimes when people do bowls, it's that and it really irritates your ears. Hers hits yours on a frequency that opens up your gland here. Like, I don't know if that's what it is, but it opens up your third eye. And so it hits you in here, and then it's kind of like, boom, open up that eye. And I get that it's that frequency that she like she doesn't even know. That's not what she's trying to do. She's not going in like, oh my gosh, it has to be this. Oh, she said 100%, 433. Like she hits that frequency in there, just being her regular self. And it hits you in the head, and people in there are like, wait, I got visions. I got, like, people who haven't seen things are getting visions or seeing, you know what I'm saying? People are experiencing new things because her intention isn't to give you this, it's to heal you or to do whatever intention she's setting. Is hitting each person individually. And when it hits that ear, it's just like boom, and everything just starts to ignite inside the brain. So what she's really doing is igniting that power inside you. Like getting that brain to work different, to think different, to hear different, to see different. like she's really doing something great. And she's thinking of it as like, oh, I just do a a singing bowl class or a shadow work class or a breath class. Like to her, it's just normal every day, but it's hitting these people in ways that they don't always understand too. And so some of them may be bewildered because they don't understand and they don't ask enough questions. I remember being in Karma's class, and she's very, very easy on the she's very easy on you. Like she's easy to listen to. You just kind of get absorbed and you're just kind of like, oh my God, all that sounds fascinating. And so that's kind of how she draws you in, but you don't necessarily ask enough questions and you're overloaded with information because she has so much information. And so that may be the thing, like maybe a question and answer at the thing. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody feel this? So I don't know if she does it at the end, but maybe adding that to her class, just a question and answer thing. Like, do you have any questions? Is there anything you don't understand? Because a lot of times I think people don't understand what they just experienced. And instead of asking questions, they just leave bewildered and be like, well, I don't know if I got anything out of it. You did, but you didn't understand what you got.
Yes. She asked questions. The funny thing is, I've told her that every time somebody brings out singing bowls, I kind of recoil. And she said, yeah, by the way, guess where I got these singing bowls? And I was like, okay, who? And she was like, Tanja. Now, Tanja was the first person that called me out for being a witch. And so I kind of giggle about that because Tanja is another one of my teachers. But
oh, she said she's on the second trip that I predicted. Yes, I'm so happy about that. Money, 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 money. Why do I see a big guy in a Western, like one of those big 10-gallon Western hats, and this person has money that they're just ready to throw at you? Is that what, I don't know if that's what's happening, but I feel like there's a very rich person in your presence who's ready to throw money at you because they like you, and they're using words like, I like your moxie. Like just weird little things. And like they just like your overall energy and they're just ready to throw money at a project. And they don't even care if it they don't even care if it's going to be a success or failure. They just like your boxy or they just like what you're saying. And again, you're mesmerizing people. So I feel like people are throwing money at you. But not like you're on a pole. Like they're throwing money at you like, here, you want to do good in the world, you want to do good in the world. Not that people throw money at you on a pole is a bad thing. I'm just saying. Oh, and then I totally forgot. I asked for one more card for an outcome for karma, and I got the sun card. That's wishing on a star. That's putting your thoughts out there. That's whatever you want. This is what I want. This is what I'm getting. I got the star card. How much better can it get than that, than the sun card? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yes, whatever you want is going to happen.
And Alicia, remember how your I'm a grown ass man did his Akashic reading for X amount of dollars? This beautiful lady, Karma, has done my Akashic reading, and it was like a drop in the bucket for what your brother paid. And I told him,
I'd love to have an Akashic reading. Karma, I'm going to have to holler at you about the Akashic reading.
So I told your brother if he ever did that again, one, I would kick his ass, and two, I would hook him up.
I think a lot of times we get so into thinking that other people have so much more information than us, and that because it costs a lot, it has to be, you know what it is. I'm more of a person who is going to now start relying on reviews. Have you experienced this person? Have you dealt with this person? I'm not just going to keep throwing my money out there and letting people charge me whatever and tell me whatever. Like I really am going to go on more. Have you experienced this person? Do you know somebody who does this before I pay any kind of money? Because I can remember getting into this and just paying $80, $150, $200 for a reading that I'd be like, that's all you got to tell me? Like our free readings on here be more in depth than some of the readings I paid $150 or $100, maybe not $150.
Yeah, I think it was the time he was first getting into it. So he
Karma, before you leave, I feel like there's going to be a deal. Like I see a contract and I see a signature going on the bottom line. So I don't know when you're going to leave, but I feel like there's going to be a deal or a signature on a dotted line before you leave. If you haven't already signed, then I definitely see a signature. They're showing me a contract and a pen and a dotted line and a big K. Do you start off with a big giant K when you sign your name? Like I see a big K. So I feel like there's going to be a deal Like I feel like you have so many things that are coming in, so many different deals. Like is this, and then it's this, and then it's this. It's like it's your time. You've been so patient. You've been so um mild tempered. Like you haven't been what you could be. Like you know your power, and you haven't been to your full power. You've been very reserved. You've been very kind. You've been very low key. And they're saying if you fully unleashed it, you could be.
She's
You could be
She dangerous, guys. If she fully
right. Like you could be a
unleashed,
force to not be messed with. And so
she's
what I'm
already a
saying is
force
you've
to
been
not
very
be
nice to
messed
people who have not been nice to you is what I'm getting. Like there's a lot
with.
more that you could do that you're not doing, and you're just really trying to see if the heavens will work it out. But this is your time, and I see like this. Like I literally see at least 5 things that are going on in your life right now, like the app, the trip, the this, the that. Like I literally see 5 different things that you business opportunities that you're actively working on right now, and not necessarily that you're pursuing. They're literally opportunities that are available to you. You are definitely
Oh my
doing a
gosh,
great job.
Byron just said that. Yep, yep.
Yeah. All right.
And she
Just
signed with
said,
a and a bunch of squiggles. Yep.
yep. I like a big Yep. Okay, there it is. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Karma, for the confirmation, and good luck. And I can't wait to see how great you're going to be. All
Thank
right,
you.
who is our very last person? Miss Lisa P. You stayed in there and you waited. So come on, Miss Lisa. What's your question? Are you still here? Thank you,
Gemini.
Karma, for letting us read you.
Thank you, Karma, for sharing your energy. I miss you. Have fun on your trip. Hugs. She gives better hugs than me.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, because Sheri Berry gives good hugs. And literally out of the blue, she was like, I feel like I should give you a hug. Spirit said, give you a hug. And that was one of the best things ever because I literally have said to Spirit, some days I just want a hug. Like I literally don't need all this other stuff. Just give just a hug.
Yes.
And Sheri literally gave me a hug that day, and it was the greatest thing ever. All right. So she says, I'm a Gemini. I wanted to see what you see coming for the next 30 days. Oh, okay. I'm so happy this not a love reading. Next 30 days. Oh my gosh. Immediately, Miss Elisa. Oh, yeah, she said, I'm still here. All right now. Okay. So yes, she is still here. Can she just okay? So you're the last person. So immediately when I read next 30 days, I saw goodwill. Then I thought, oh my gosh, no, is she going to be like left out? Like, but I get goodwill on the side of you're the person inside the church because they're showing me the 5 of coins, and that's people outside not knowing that there's resources inside. So I get that you're the you're the person on the inside. You're the charity. You're the salvation for others. Then I got so I got the Salvation Army. Then I got 6 giving back, like receiving, like you're like a give and take, like you've given. Now it's time for you to receive. So in the next 30 days, there is going to be good fortune. That's what I heard. Good fortune coming towards you. Like I heard Salvation Army, but because you've given, now good fortune is coming to you. So Alicia, you can go ahead.
Now, there it is. Miracles. You are a miracle magnet. You have put it out in the universe, and those miracles are returning to you. My oracle. Uh, yeah, you are a miracle magnet, my dear. Next 30 days.
I got that you want to hear something specific. What is this about a painting? Are you painting something? What is this I'm hearing about a painting? I got something about a painting. Either you're painting, you're trying to buy a painting, but there's something about a painting that I'm seeing. Because I heard give her something specific, and there's something about a painting. So I got a painting. Then I got this. Like there's so many different things that are so many options that are available to you. Like you could go in so many different ways. Like this is the point where you're at a fork in a road, but your fork isn't 1, 2, 3. It's this way, this way, this way, this way. Which path should I take? And so I feel like there's a lot of opportunities that are coming in, and literally in the next 30 days, because I asked in the next 30 days, like this is fast moving energy. Like I see by like I hear upgrade by Thanksgiving. Like you literally could get an upgrade in your living style by Thanksgiving. Like they changed the cutlery that you like these people were eating and then they changed the cutlery to a more expensive cutlery. Like this is for real silver. This is for real gold. This is for real like heavy expensive cutlery. Like you're rubbing elbows with a different level. Like these are the people you know, but you're about to move up to a more very lucrative, or your circle is going to change. It's going to be people who make money, who have money, who show you how to make money, who can help bring you into the next um season of abundance for yourself. So I definitely think that there's lots of opportunities. But what did you say about the painting?
That she
Oh,
got
you
it.
want a painting that was given to you when you asked your higher power to help you. Okay, so that painting. Okay, so because I asked for something specific, like I felt like I was being too general by saying, "Oh, opportunities are coming." They said, and I said, "Give me something specific," and they said that painting, and they said, just like you asked for that, you can ask for anything else. You can make it happen. You asked for this painting. You wanted, like okay, no, you didn't ask for it. You I think I said in the beginning, there are many opportunities that are coming your way. So this is people just giving to you, providing to you because you've been so giving. That's what the Salvation Army was. You have been giving to everybody else. Then they showed me the Six of Pentacles where you're either receiving or you're giving. You've given all this time. Now you're about to receive, receive, receive. So I see Pentacles falling down, but I see you receiving this money this time. And so the painting was just balancing out is what can I
Drive
hear you
by.
go with this parking lot pimping tarot reading? Two of Cups. You okay. Partnership. Okay, I like that. Go ahead, Alicia.
Oh, that was it.
So I definitely opportunities. So that right there is does that say love or like usually when that card comes up, it's more of a romantic situation, but it
No,
But,
this
could be
but it's also is when I get it, it's because it's not the lovers, but it's also relationship, partnership. It could be business.
that's
It could
yes.
be
You
two
are
people.
pulling all the words out of my mouth. Like the words are, it's like my brain is going faster than my mouth, and I can't get it all out. And so that's what I can hear the words in my head, but I can't get them to come out my mouth. Partnership, relationship, business minded. Yes, those are the things that are coming to you. So, yes, you're about to receive in the way that you've given. And I feel like you put up with a lot with your son, with your you really wanted it to work with your child's father, and it just didn't. And so you really put up with a lot, and you're wondering when is that reciprocal love going to come to me? When is that true love going to come to you? So I feel like that card is twofold. One, yes, relationship, but two, also business and partnership. Like you have a lot of opportunities, and you just need to see them. Like I feel like they're telling me they're showing me the two of swords where they have the blindfold on, and you're not seeing all the opportunities because you can't believe that there are opportunities for you. They're saying, listen to your intuition. All those opportunities are coming to you because you've been such a good person. You've been such a charitable person. Are you a person that volunteers at your child's school? Like I see you being like an active mom, or like they're showing me my days of when I was a soccer mom and I was a coach and doing or going the extra mile, doing all this extra stuff that you don't really have to, but that you enjoy helping others. So I don't know if you help out at your daughter's school, but they're just showing me all the different ways that you provide charity in your life to other people. And now you're about to start receiving that stuff back. And not that you're asking for it, but it's just your time to receive because if it goes that way, it has to come back this way and it's coming back to you. Sherry, you can go ahead.
Okay, so I got a Page of Pentacles, the Empress, and the King of Cups reversed. So then I pulled some Oracle cards, and I got Lavender, Basil, and Catnip. So the Page of Pentacles, all of these cards are like kind of stuck. They're not moving forward. So things are happening for you, but you're kind of waiting for them. You have to put them in motion. So step out of your box and move forward, put them in motion. So you're kind of still like, I'm waiting for it to happen, And it was a sign from God that I was making the right moves and donating my time to others. And that's good. So you're like, you were standing there waiting for that sign from God.
And I feel like they were saying, I sent you this, I sent you this, I sent you this, I sent you this. Like I sent you so many signs, and this is the only one that you latched onto. But that's specifically why they gave me the painting, because you needed to see that's the kind of charity that's going to come for you. You desired it and you got it. So put your desires out there. That's the one thing that Spirit has been talking about this whole thing. Put out there what you want. Give the universe something to work with. What do you want? Do you want a relationship? Do you want a new business? Do you want a new house? Do you want a new car? Do you want someone to be a father figure in your child's life? Put out there what you want. Like I literally know what I want. When I had that dream the other day, I knew exactly what it meant when my son was bringing me that candy in, because the person who dropped him off was a father figure for my son. Like I literally have been saying, he's at the age where I can't give him the tools that he needs to be a man. I can teach him all that I know, but I can't make him be the man. Like I can't, like there's things like when we go to the gas station, me having to say, Brenda, get out the car, do it, because there's no man who's told you pump the gas for her. Like there's little things that I have to teach him, teaching him how to do his tie. There's certain things that, and I can do them as a woman, I definitely can. But sometimes I want him to have that male perspective, because I see everything from a female perspective, or from an oldest child perspective, or from whatever perspective I've been. I want him to receive it from a male. And so I understood that dream to mean this is the person that's coming into his life to give him exactly what you're asking for, but he's also giving you a gift. So I understood the dream to be exactly what it was. But that's because I keep putting the desire out there. Let me tell you, if you go to my people, they're going to be like, we don't even need to know what Angie knows. We already know what Angie wants. We already know what Angie wants. Angie gave us a list. She gave us a diagram. She gave us a picture. She gave us a drawing. She gave us a video. Angie done told me literally
with Roman numerals.
Look, Angie made an outline. She did everything she could possibly do. She did a skit. She did a dance. She did an interpretive praise dance and everything. Like we know what Angie want. Literally, you ain't never got to tell us what Angie want. And that's what we're saying. You don't ever feel like you're asking for too much. Just you know what I'm saying. Just put it out there. There's something else I'm hearing. Like, have you ever been asked to work at your child's school, or to volunteer, like, or to do, like, has anybody ever said to you, we have a position you could work at the school, and you thought, no, I don't know if I do it. You seem to be very good with kids. Like kids really gravitate to you. So I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to work at the school, or to do something part-time. Like I hear part-time, like you could do this on the side and you could get a little bit extra pay for it, because I feel like you're trying to increase your finances, and they're showing me again the sweat of your brow. Like you're going to get these opportunities, but you're still going to have to put in some work for them. So I don't know if your kid's school has ever asked you to like think about working in the office part-time, or coming in to do something part-time, but it seems to be like a very good thing that you could do. So that may be something that is an opportunity for you to consider also, is like getting in and working at your daughter's school, or volunteering at somebody's school. But I do see a part-time job working with the kids at the school, and you being just such a lovely, inspiring, positive energy. Like you just glow. Like I feel like a glow from your hair, like literally a glow in you. And I get that you're changing that mindset. Like now that you're fighting, but you're trying to change that mindset, and they're showing me a butterfly. Like you're in that cocoon stage, and you're not really sure what's going on, because there's some change in this. It's kind of chaotic. Like, wait a minute, I was a caterpillar. I used to crawl on the ground. Now I'm in this thing, and what the hell is this? What's going on? My body's changing. My mind's changing. Everything is changing. I look different. I feel different. I act different. Now I got to learn how to fly. That's what it is. You have to learn how to fly. You knew how to crawl. You knew how to walk. You knew how to get there slowly. They're giving me so many chills. They're giving me so many goosebumps. And literally, I am about one step from tears. Like literally, they're saying it's time for you to learn how to fly. You're coming out of this cocoon. You need to know how to fly.
Waiting.
Yeah.
You've got to move. Time to stop waiting.
Yeah. I'm getting so emotional as I think about it. Like I literally am one step from tears. Like it's time for you to fly. Like you're in this situation where you don't understand what's going on. They're saying just breathe through it, just pray through it, just continue to write about it. Literally, they're saying write. And they're also saying today's the full moon. Do your full moon ritual. Say it. You even if you just put it on a piece of paper. Um, I release all the things that no longer serve me. Take that piece of paper, fold it that way. What did she say?
Away from
Fold it
you.
away from you. When you want something to go away, this is how you have it. Then you fold it away from you. Set that bad boy on fire and do it in the moonlight. I usually stand in front of either my window or go outside, and I stand in front of that. And I said, with this flame, I release all that no longer serves me. If I have things on there, I say, with this flame, I release, whatever else it is on there. So release it, let it go, burn it, and then let it go on, and then send them ashes back to the universe and let your things happen. Like give yourself that grace.
Self-care.
She says she keeps hearing patience from her ancestors. Patience, but also you need to have a little bit of movement. Patience in receiving clarity. That's what I'm getting. Patience in that, but there needs to be some movement. There needs to be some decisions made. Like I feel like there's choices. Like that Seven of Cups keeps coming up. There's decisions that you need to make. There's choices that you have, and you just need to make those choices. And I feel like there's some drastic changes. Like they're showing me big, giant changes that are going to happen in your life. Like totally different environment, attitude. Like they're showing me the fall leaves. So one of the changes is going to happen before all the fall leaves hit the ground. Literally, they're showing me the leaves hitting the ground, and they're telling me before all the fall leaves hit the ground, which would be before the snow, probably before the snow hits the ground, you should see one of these big changes happening in your life. So you really need to go ahead and do whatever you need to do to make those changes. I was looking at my fish Bertram. I thought he had some kind of situation going on. So that's what I got. I hope that helped you. I hope it was worth the wait. And I see all good things coming for you, and literally within the next 30 days, because before the fall leaves fall, that's in the next 30 days. She says, how exciting, so exciting. Yes, fall. All right, there you go. Thank you, Miss Lisa. I do have to say that I enjoyed my day with you ladies. I wasn't sure that I wanted to do this, but I'm glad that
We were on fire today.
great day with you guys. And I before I got misty eyed about Lisa, I definitely got misty eyed. Like, you ladies are doing a great thing. I feel like all the advice we gave today was helpful. Even if it wasn't exactly what they wanted to hear, it was helpful and healing, and that we provided a great service. Like, Alicia, I feel like you were compelled to come on. It was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get them a word.
I was like, okay. Because I wasn't. I felt like everybody else. I was like, I'm tired. I started Weight Watchers again. So I worked out. I did some yoga. I was like, I'm gonna get my meals together. And I was like, and then it gets so late, because I'm on the East Coast, and I'm like, I don't want to be there till midnight again. And I was like, I ain't gonna do it. And then I was like,
and then you saw all bright and shiny faces, and you was like, let me get on here and tell these girls a 2 and 2 and 3.
I had it on my phone, and then I was like, then Leia was like, what you doing? I grabbed her computer. I said, I'll be back. And I pulled up my computer, and I kept watching it on my phone. And then I pulled up my email, and I kept going over the link.
And I almost didn't send it. They said, go ahead and send it to her. Go ahead and send it to her.
Then I was like, well, I guess I could come on for about an hour and a half. Look, 3 hours later.
Hey,
hello?
Julie, did you get to Dragon Star and get those candles?
I was just going to say, hey, Julie, thank you for stopping in. And anytime you want to come in and participate, we can pick another day. We could do, a Saturday, a Sunday. Anytime you want to come on and drop on in.
Kim was supposed to do it today, wasn't she?
Well, we talked about a Friday happy hour thing, but then Kim never confirmed. So Kim, affirm you could have came on in here and did it. Look, listen, you and Keena, y'all parking lot tarot readings. Come on now.
Right?
Come on in here. And where's Miss Linda and JoJo in them? Like,
I used to do
Miss Linda, JoJo creating balance.
I did
but that's okay.
for a minute.
You know what? I do notice that our lists are getting different. Like
Bigger.
we're not getting the same people. We're reaching more and more and more people. So I do like that. And I just feel like that, like I literally feel like we're gonna have a rotation on some show, on something like something is happening. A contract is being signed this week. We gonna be doing something like all of us are going to be out there in some kind of way, doing what we do as a team. And I really got emotional while we were doing it. Like, dang, we had a good day today. Like, I could have just let this pass and just went to bed all somber and sour, and now I'm in a good mood. And I'm like, you know what? I'm happy.
Yeah, because I kept watching. I was like, let me just say, okay, I'll come on if you need me.
Jane said hello, Sherry, and she said yes, she did get the hat candles.
Oh, good, good, good. Yay.
So that's it. I feel like I need to go get me a candle, a green candle, another one. I done lit so many candles this month. I know the spirits is like, look, lady, look, literally, you was
So
burning down the
I
house.
got the 50 tea lights.
in
So my wife was
Mesa,
a tea light. So I keep both
Exactly.
tea lights. And then I got
in
the green votives. So my green ones are not big. I'm plotting not to not
oh,
be here next week,
Wait, where you going, Keena? Wait, what?
Keena. This is
Keena,
not
where
even
you going?
this is not even up for discussion.
Keena, where you going? What you mean you're not gonna be here? Go ahead and get on camera, Keena, because we don't like this kind of talk at all.
so
No.
Jane has a shop and I stumbled onto the shop and she's a very nice lady. And it's in Mesa and she does for these candles like this size, she has the best prices for these candles. Like I've found them all the way from $1, but Jane charges like 25 cents for these candles. And so they're really good price. She's on Greenfield and Greenfield and Southern. And she's like a really nice lady. She has books. That's where I got my tapestry. And you guys don't ever see it because it's behind my camera, but it's I got it there. Very, very nice lady. That's where I got that big box of incense. She special ordered that honey incense for me because it's discontinued. And she finally, after 6 months of looking for it, she finally got it and sold me a whole box of it. So if you're in the Mesa, in the East Valley area, she's a really good source to go to. So I'm really glad that you found the location and that she was able to help you. And she's got tarot, she's got incense, she's got smaller crystals, she's got statuary, she's a lot of good stuff. So I really like Jane. She's got a great shop. And then if you're in the Prescott area, Collective Alchemy is Karma and Beth, and they do ship. They're online. They ship everywhere, and that's also a really great shop. Oh, you got her fairy oracle cards from Jane? Yeah, she's got great stuff in there. I love her shop. I've got a lot of books from her. A lot of books. I'm probably broke because of how many books I've gotten from her. But she's got great information and Jane gives good hugs too.
Maybe I'll go in there because I do need some more candles. So maybe I'll go over there.
Yeah. And she usually posts her hours because she's been there for 16, 17 years. So you just tell her that I sent you. Oh, also goddess oils. Yep, she does. She definitely has goddess oils.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the end of our live. We've had a good day. Thank you all for joining and participating. Thank you, Miss Julie, for all the kind words. Thank you all who allowed us to read you and give you good energy, and hopefully it'll help you for the rest of the week or the week to come. With that, we'll end it. Thank you, ladies, for participating.
Bye. Thanks for having us. Thanks for talking me out of my fear of doing this.